Yeah, we're on live now.
Okay. Okay.
This is so weird. Yeah, it'll
Well,
say yellow
yeah.
live on the right. You see that?
On
And
my okay. Yeah.
yeah, it should. If I can remember to see how I can do this. That should be
Okay.
going. It's like when you're on YouTube,
I see it now.
you see
Okay.
the delay.
Yeah.
You'll say Michelle. I am Infinite Live. Say let's see.
I guess I need. Oh,
Yeah, this should. It's just all you do is turn the volume down
okay.
because this is like a volume. Yeah, there we go. Just put on mute.
Okay. Peter.
Yeah, put on mute, and then you can use the this live thing on your right, and then put your screen over it. Put the live one on mute. The one that's
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but on the dead. Put the YouTube
and then
live. Wow. Or
yeah,
this is
yeah, this is weird.
yeah. I mean, I thought that. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good with like computers and stuff, and realized that is all you always learning something.
Yeah, this is it. You can hear the background.
Yeah. Yeah. I went
Just
on to put
shut
the
that off.
you.
Just put on mute.
Okay, I went on to put the YouTube live on mute.
Yeah, the YouTube live on mute. The voice that you hear right now, put that on mute.
Yep. Okay, and so Google Hangouts. That's
That's
keep
it.
that. Keep that.
Everybody can
Okay.
hear us. See the background.
Okay.
You got to turn since you see the only way you can see people answering is we have to be on that. And we got to have two different screens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One is the
Okay.
Google Live. That's the one we're going to be talking, and then the other screen is the YouTube Live. So you got to turn the mute
Got it.
off.
Okay. Went on and did that. Okay.
Yeah, everybody can hear us right now. Oh,
Got you. Got you.
there's that background again. You got to shut that
Okay.
YouTube mute off. Oh, unless it's me. Yeah, I shut mine off. My mute off on on the live version. I shut the mute off.
Hmm.
I can hear it.
Okay. Yep. I just went on and did the same thing.
Okay. Now, oh, I still hear it. Hear it? Okay. Wait a minute. You hear the echo? You hear the echo? Oh, it's off. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I can hear it. You need to turn your volume down on the YouTube.
Okay. Gotcha.
On the YouTube. The live the Google one you don't turn the volume down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Well, that's gonna be weird for me, but I can handle it.
Okay.
The echo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No echo on this side though. On my side. So let
Yeah,
me see.
I'm hearing echo on my side. Where's the echo coming from? Because I turned my volume off. I muted myself off.
Okay.
Here you go. This is you hear that? You hear the echo on my side?
Yeah, I think I heard. Yeah, I heard it. Yep, a few
Now I shut
seconds
mine
ago.
off.
Okay.
Now I shut mine off.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Still an echo?
Yeah, I wonder where that's coming from.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's okay. Screw it. Okay. Now we can see. Can you see people's question? I see Thomas and Christine right now.
Yep. Follow
Okay.
us on the YouTube.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Pretty
all new,
cool.
so
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
yeah,
All right.
we can,
Well,
okay,
well, I
go.
just want to let Muffin know this is the real I Am Infinite. Okay. Real name Steve, and just that guy something else.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's kind of like you
Yeah.
can feel the negativity from him. You can
Yeah.
you can feel the negative energy when you feel from him. It's like it's pushing you. He's pushing your stomach, and then he's turning it. You know.
Yeah. He's definitely something else. I don't know where he came from.
Yeah, it was weird because I didn't get uh trolled till when I was with my partner,
Mhm.
and then the trolls all of a sudden came over to my side, and McMuffin appeared out of nowhere, and he started doing all the shit to me. You know,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has something personal, I think.
Yeah, I just think that like there's always going to be like haters out here,
Yeah,
no matter what you do.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's typical for me too because we know exactly where he lives. Oh, me and
Okay.
Mike, we know he lives in Dallas, Texas. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
he lives in Dallas, Texas, and
Gotcha.
the way we did it, we call it. You know what? Have you heard of what you call it? It's like you can. The government uses it. It's kind of like that's how they pinpoint people by. Oh my God, I said it one time and I can't even remember it. uh, they've been doing this for a long time. Um, I'm losing my mind. Oh my God.
Oh, it's okay. I forget stuff. I forget stuff a lot. It's a crazy, like, so like the older I get, like I forget things and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, it's like being your brain, and then next thing you know, it just evaporates. You're like, wow, how did that happen?
Yeah. So I feel that sometimes, and there's times where it pop. You know, something just popped out of my head, and all of a sudden I want to say, "What the hell? Where did this come from? And how do I know this shit?
Yeah.
And where did this shit come from?" It's like something. It's weird about how you feel things. You know, it's like
Mhm.
it's not. I found out when you educate yourself, it's inside. There's something transmitting information in you,
Mhm.
and that's how I feel like sometimes. It's like there's something is transmitting something inside me, and also I'm saying this, and then I feel like there's somebody outside of this planet, you know, telling me this is what I need to say. This is how I gotta say it, even though everybody don't like it. It's like, but that's what they want to say, and then all of a sudden I get this boost of positive energy. It's like, okay, I said it right, you know, and
Mhm.
then if I don't feel any energy, then I must have said it wrong, you know. So it's like it's weird.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the they got this thing called the worldwide hum?
The worldwide hum? No.
Yeah. Actually did some research on it just to see if other people experience this. When I go to sleep at night, I can hear a humming sound.
Oh,
And like I asked other people about it, and they look at me like something is wrong. They look at me like I'm crazy in a way. A lot of people close to that's around me, like they just think I'm a little bit off of rockers anyway, you know.
yeah. Oh, the
And
hum. I heard that. I
yeah,
heard it before. Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
heard it
It's like this.
while I was awake.
Why? Okay.
Yeah, I heard it
Wow.
while I was away. It was like it's like a low. It's low, but it's like, it's like woo, like that, like
Yes.
woo.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to find out, like, so I actually did some research, and there was other people that heard it too. They said it's like only maybe 2%
Yeah, I heard
population
it.
maybe go through that. I don't know. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I just thought it was kind of weird, to I hear this stuff, and it's every night. Like it seemed like it's under where I stay. And I don't know. It's weird.
like they're
It's
sending frequencies.
Yeah, it's like it's a vibration type of sending frequencies.
Yeah, it's like
And I don't even yeah.
they're sending information inside your head. It's weird because I get ringing sounds in my ears. It's like
The
mine
ringing
is
sound.
weird. Yeah, mine is like they fix my brain. It's like the beings outside, they come down here and they have certain frequency, and they kind of adjust my frequency to adjust to the abilities that I get, which is like it's kind of like it's never perfect in the way they do it. And then all of a sudden they throw images in your head, you know,
Mhm.
and then you say, what the fuck is it? What is this? What's this image for? Why are you showing me this?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And
So I
sometimes
thought that was mhm.
in your
Yeah, I thought
dreams
that was
too.
kind of oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, your dreams, they come in your dreams too.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle, I remember uh the one YouTube video that you made. This is when the actual trolls that was on your channel, which they come upon pretty much almost every video.
Yeah.
And but it was the one video where you actually put them on Skype and you saw the buddy faces and all that stuff.
Oh, you remember
Uh,
that?
yeah, and then we were talking about like uh, you know, people a little older, we just see like a lot of crazy movies. I know I have. I see a lot of crazy movies.
Yeah.
Um, I was one of those kids growing up where my parents didn't really care about like I don't know. It was just more like they didn't really care about like like. Some parents would kind of keep you away from like watching certain stuff, but I've seen everything. You
Yeah.
know, and I never forget that movie called The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I never forget that. And I don't know if it was like something that was implanted in my brain, but I remember when I was watching my brother play football. I was around like 12, maybe 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Like there was like a football field, and then you had like a wooded area, and it was like on my right. And I remember sitting on the bleachers, and I actually saw like it was like a woman. She had brown brunette hair, and I saw like something like just going straight into the woods. And then I took a quick glance. I took a quick glance, and then when I looked over again, I didn't see it again.
Oh
It's
man.
kind of weird. Yeah, it was weird. Like, where that came? I thought that maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me, but I don't know. But then, like maybe a couple weeks later, during the daytime, I remember walking back there with a couple of other people, and we went back there, and then that's when we saw like we saw a whole bunch of crazy symbols and stuff.
Oh,
Oh, see, like more like witchcraft and stuff like that. The upside pentagram. It was like the upside down goat, whatever.
oh
That
yeah. It's
that's yeah, stuff like
Satanism.
that. It was like all back there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Luciferianism.
was. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was all back there. I didn't know what I saw connected to that, but I remember seeing that though, and I thought it was pretty weird. You know, and I never seen that image again. But I remember seeing some, and the only thing I can think of is The Exorcist because it was like kind of dressed like the movie The Exorcist. So I just thought it was kind of weird.
It,
And so the trolls that come on your channel, Michelle, and they talk about like try to, during that time try to scare you or anything like that. They don't
Yeah.
know anything about like, you know, we don't seen all I remember seeing all the crazy movie Faces of Death and all kinds of stuff, so
Yeah. Yeah. Did the lady have like stringy blonde hair? I mean, stringy gray hair out of her head in a way, if you can remember.
uh in the movie.
No, the lady that you saw on the bleacher
Oh, that was going to the
in the
wood.
woods. Yeah.
Yeah,
She,
it was brunette. It was brunette hair. It was brown brunette hair.
so she was young, huh?
Yeah, it seemed like it. Yeah,
Yeah. Huh.
and it's kind of like it was like she was just walking in the woods, and I looked over again, and I ain't see her again. And I just thought it was weird because I never experienced that before.
Yeah. You see,
Like when it happened, like that never happened. It didn't. It never happened before. Like I don't know.
when did this
Maybe.
happen?
Oh, this was around when I was around like 12 years old.
Oh, dang. Shit.
Yeah,
That's weird. But
yeah.
yeah, my first experience for like a ghost is like I was kindergarten. I was like 4 years old. I think 3 years old. It's weird. I can remember that age when I was 3 years old, laying in bed, and I could see this lady with a big, huge veil, and she's walking in the hallway, and she turns her head and does this to me, and then she walks
Wow.
across. Yeah, that I can never forget something like that. It's for that young.
Yeah.
That sends me heavy duty vibes.
Oh
I
yeah.
huh?
It had. So if I see some, yeah, I'll probably be like tripping balls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's
my
like
goodness.
I see a lot of weird stuff. Like I say, I see figure. I have on my Facebook. I have a picture of an actual dragon. The cloud actually created an actual physical looking dragon, 3 dimensional, every detail. And I see dragons all over the place for me. It's like, and then to on Friday Friday morning, I woke up and I saw two stars, and it was a nice clear. The sun's coming up, and you can't see all the stars, and you just see the clouds and the blue sky. This blue sky's coming out, and I see two stars sticking out like clear as day, and I have pictures of it too. It's like,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy though, Michelle, because like when I first came across your channel, um, it was kind of like close during the holidays, during the Christmas holidays and stuff. And I was up in New Jersey,
oh,
and like my daughter, she pointed at the sky because like where I was a relative, they kind of stay like in a high rise, and she pointed and she was like, "That's a dragon right there." And it was
yeah,
a cloud, it was a dragon, right? Like you the first person that encountered like far as like YouTube whatever that kind of talk about that stuff. And it was just funny that like I didn't pinpoint it out, you know, it was a family member that pinpointed it out and said that looks like a dragon. Like I'm like, what in the world? I looked, I said, dang, it does look like a dragon.
yeah.
I said, well,
There.
maybe in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe that's Michelle.
It's weird about it because I boosted you up.
Yeah.
I give you a little boost, and somehow
Mhm.
I think wherever I think whoever, because I only have 8 people. So so there should be like dragons hanging near around you because I realized that the dragons are not really that bad. I found out dragons are not really, they're just protective, you know. What I found out is that most dragons are more protective, and there are bad ones, there are egotistic ones, but not for me. Is like, it's like I have a friend, Mike. He sees green, because my aura, my spirit being is all green. So when I get really positive, I brighten up just like you. It's like you're when you get really positive, you start to brighten up a little bit lighter. which is really cool. I mean, it's like, but when I see the dragons, it's like sometimes they're telling me, they give me I had a one dragon that had a star, you know, on the tail of its head, on its tail, you know, it was like it was a six-sided star on the tail. That would be like the Jewish symbol, wouldn't that be? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
So wow.
I'm still figuring this thing out. And then I saw one dragon was next to the sun. You know, it was like right next to the sun. It was flying next to the sun. You know, and it's like like this planet here. I call her Gaia because she's the one who's talking to me. She's the one who's communicating with me. I think because I feel like I feel a strong connection with the planet. You know, which which is strange. It's like and it's weird about it. It's like sometimes I go out there and I do talk to trees. I mean, trees do talk to you. It's like they're
That's
just energy beings.
yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's strange. It's like mythology. You know, your mythology is like it's like people. You know, like the natives. They remember that they used to talk to everything. Everything. The animals used to talk. The trees used to talk. You know, it's like it's like for me, I'm starting to see some of this stuff. You know, it's like it's like the beginning of what I'm seeing. You know, it's just this is just the beginning. So it's like when I gave you a little boost, it's like your awareness will be widened up a little bit. You know, that's the way it works. But it's funny about it. It's like it's more white and your kids. It's like when I go to sleep. And all of a sudden, I'm boosting a lot of people up without even knowing about it. It's like they're just doing it, you know. It's like that's another part of me that separates. Like when I sleep, I go in the astrophysical world, and I'm not even aware that I'm in the astral world, you know. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's when you sleep, you're in the you're out of your body in the astral world, you know.
Yeah. And because of this whole humming sound that I go through at night, that gives me a hard time to. Sometimes it gives me a hard time to sleep. I know you were or live with Mike.
Yeah, he's on right now. Magical Sasquatch on right
Oh,
now.
okay.
You see him?
Okay. Yeah. You sent me the negative. He had this negative release video. I actually checked that out. I
Oh
was
yeah.
already a little bit tired. I was actually like a little bit tired, whatever, and I got like halfway through the video, but I would have to give Mike big ups because very good visuals. The visuals, I love the visuals in the video.
Oh
Yeah, it
yeah,
was
he's
pretty
good.
cool. It was pretty cool. And I remember you saying that Mike has a little dark side. Oh, it was dark, but at the same time, it was still effective as far as like just trying to help you go to sleep and stuff.
Is like a triggering. Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I
we're
love
always
that.
triggered.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's like
yes.
when he triggered me on he's making me look at the Black Star music, and all of a sudden he brought myself with the Nazis. I saw myself
Okay.
on Mars with the Nazis. You know, it's like
Oh man.
yeah, it's like the dark fleet. It's like only thing I can see is this. Only thing I can see is this guy that looks like an officer. You know, black uniform. You know, that's all I see right now. It's like I see his face, but I can't pinpoint. And I see the environment because I know I was on Mars. You know, and then which is weird because I think I used to be I think I used to live on Mars. You know, one of my lives was on
Yeah.
Mars, or two of my lives was on Mars. Actually, that's according
Yeah.
to what Mike says. You know.
Yeah, that movie, Total Recall.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Total Recall, like back in the day, I remember seeing that when I was young, and I don't know. Sometimes some of these movies that they come out with, people just think it's just made, they just make it, but it has to be something to it.
Well,
It
it
got to be
is.
something to it. Yeah, because why waste your time like making something? You put all this effort, production wise, and money back into stuff like that. But I remember seeing Total Recall back in the day and stuff, and
Yeah.
and they say that Mars used to be habitable.
Oh, it
It was,
is.
it was planet used to be habitable. You
Yeah.
know,
I found a lot of things about Mars right now. I found people that's been that used to work on Mars. They still have bases there. There's a German, there's a Nazi. There are people that actually that are born on Mars, human beings. I just found that out. There's going to be the thing called disclosure. You got to look that up,
mm,
and it's going to
okay,
shock the shit out of you when you hear it. Because I
okay,
posted on my Facebook. I posted this there's a separation of humanity right now is going to go on. The Nazis are going to go completely separate themselves from us, and they're going to go completely on their own. That's a different separation. So
is that more like from like the agenda now?
yeah, the Nazis right
Because
now they took over Washington.
yeah, I mean they off the hook.
Yeah,
I mean, I did some stuff on them, and they just seem like they just it's like some type of domination, like
yeah,
on this planet right now.
yeah. Everything.
You
If
know,
you notice the way people act around here, if you notice if you understand the way they act, you notice the
hmm
trolls how they act. They act exactly. That's how it works. I mean, they're supposed to suppress you, dominate you, and keep you in line with the normality of what they create. Is basically they created this reality to enslave us. That's basically what it is. I mean, that's that. I mean they want to they want you to feel like it's normal, but it's in reality you're not normal. It's not normal. It's kind of like it's so negative, you know. So
yeah,
I think the trolls' job are to keep you in line. They don't
yeah,
want you to speak out, because the objective, if you speak out and you speak out in a positive way, because I realized that when Mike came on
mm,
and we talk about a lot of positive stuff, and all of a sudden they didn't even bother me. So it's positivity that kind of like freaks them out, you know.
yeah. Okay,
So yeah, positivity does work. I just for me, I know for me it's kind of weird because I'm trying to bring people's positivity back up. That's all I'm doing, you
okay,
know. Even though I'm explaining to you guys, this is what's going wrong. This is what you need to fix. Basically, you have to fix,
mm,
basically you grow a group, and you try to fix these. You make solutions, and you figure out how to fix this to make it more positive and more easy, because the more negative you build up on this planet, the more you're going to stay down. Basically you're staying down, because it's you do actually evolve. When I found out if you're more positive, you evolve. So based on trying to get as much people I can get to evolve and be more positive, so they
yeah,
can go on a higher density. This is
yeah,
the third density. We are in the third density, and all I'm trying to do is see how many people I can bring with me to go up a higher density, because it's a totally different. It's totally positive up there, you know.
yeah.
And we're trying
Well,
to trying to get all the negativity but staying here, because we don't want to bring the negativity up in each density.
yeah. Um, I'm kind of like along with you as far as like I don't know. I already kind of told my spirit that once I leave this body, I don't want to come back here no more. I got to keep it real.
Yeah, I'm same with
And, I,
you.
and and I'm hoping. I mean, the Earth is great. It's beautiful here, but it's just something about like far as the. I mean, I don't know if humans take total responsibility
No, they
And
don't.
okay, okay, but it's just it's things. It's just not right here, and when and I kind of go through conflicts with family and stuff.
So you're aware of that. So your awareness is
Yeah,
kind of expanded, and some all of a sudden you feel like something is off. That's how I feel.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's yeah, it's no way that you can, you know, should nobody be hungry out here. You got like billionaires that live on this planet, several billionaires, and I don't know. I understand that some people maybe kind of like don't live up to the expectations and stuff, but it shouldn't be like this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And money situation, like you say, and money is energy in a
Yeah, it
way,
is.
and it's nothing but paper though.
Yeah, it's vampirism. I mean, that's why I call people vampires because they're always constantly, sucking your energy. They're sucking the negativity. They're creating the negativity. They're not really creating. It's like like, I've been talking about the 800,000 unemployed people, the government workers, and
Mhm.
you imagine how much energy they're sucking off of those people. Because the ones who are bill collecting are the vampires, and they're sucking their energy out. And I'm telling these people, stop making them suffer. If you don't make them suffer, then their minds can be free. That's all I want to do. They need to free their minds from the pressure and from the. You always get pressured all the time when you pay bills and you're stressed out. That's creating negativity. You know.
And that's crazy though, Michelle, because like they know that this is from like world standpoint. They know that it's a government shutdown. They know they're aware of what's going on, but to me, it should be like an automatic. Okay, all right, I understand that they tell the people that make sure you call like the agencies and call this and that to tell them that you're not getting paid, whatever like that. If you're a federal employee, that's not make getting a paycheck, but it should be already set up in their system. Instead of people having to call. I understand that people need to call, but they should not pressure people right now.
No, yeah, exactly. They should
They shouldn't
see
do
the
that.
people. I mean, they should have food inventory or something. I mean, they should have
Yeah.
food for them just in case. Yeah, I mean, something like this. They should have some kind of like a warehouse. It's
Mhm.
constantly changing the food out when it expires. But they should have something where they can just in case this happens. Because you need a 800 million people is a lot of fucking people. 800,000 people is a lot of fucking people to feed. It's like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then imagine the people collecting money off of all these people. You imagine how much money they're. Yeah, it's not their fault. It's between the politicians. They're the one who has all the control. And like they said, they are a hostage. And I found out your paycheck is what keeps you a hostage. When you have that paycheck, because every time you get that paycheck, you're relieved. Because I could pay this,
Yeah.
I could pay that, I can get food
Mhm.
now. And then,
Yeah.
but if like I said, if I wasn't for me, like I said, it wasn't a free society. Everybody wouldn't have to wouldn't even think about it. Everybody would just go. Way it works is like everything should be normal. Like you can go walk in a grocery store and get what you need to get, and everything should be just normal. But you don't have to pay for it. Just say, hey, all you have to tell them, say, I'm an unemployed government worker and I can't afford any food. Just go in and get what you need to get and go back out, and then keep the system going. Until the system gets back to normal again. Gets back to you know to the greedy, what everybody else, it's like you have to try to keep it normal as much as possible,
Yeah. Yeah.
without panicking, because this way with the paycheck, you're gonna panic. Because I know what it feels like. Because when I was like low, like down into $200,
Mhm.
I was like, what the fuck do I do now? I'm desperate. It's like, what do I do? You know, I can't pay for my car. I can't pay for my fucking house. So what do I do? You know, so either you have one choice to take your car and not let the repossession people get your car. You know, so that's the only thing you can live in, and try to go as far as you can. You know, save as much money as you can just to get somewhere where you isolate. You know, depending on you. You know, but yeah,
Yeah.
people. The paycheck is going to cause chaos. You know, because you need that paycheck. You have to have the paycheck, you know, because you're gonna. It's like when I heard like I said, when I heard the lady say, "Mercy, have mercy on me," you know, it's like, yeah, they need to have some mercy. I mean, they're under pressure, you know.
Yeah.
You imagine that feeling, you know. Imagine that feeling when you're not when you don't have the paycheck. So that's how I do. Way I look at it, I take that feeling from that person, and I imagine how they feel and how desperate they are. You know, because they have to. You know, you got to take care of your kids. You know, you got to make sure they're fed. You know, and make sure they go to school. You know,
even though school is BS, yep, still got to go.
Yeah, you still got to go to school. Yeah. I mean, right now, we still have to be with the system for now, you know?
Yeah.
But sooner or later, it's like a gradual change, you know? So I figured your next generation, you just changed the mind of your next generation. Your next generation is going to be different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, my generation, your generation, our generation is like, we suck. Yeah. We have a lot of problems, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And all we can do right now is, you know, make a group, and then all we do is create solutions. So we think of, well, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do that? Just, you know, like this is a great start right here. You know, we could start a little group. I was looking on YouTube chat, the Google thing, that they had like 30 people on this thing.
Okay.
So we could start a little conference group, and we can all like work together and figure out how would we want to do this? How we want to do that? What would you want to change? You know, that's a good question. What would you want to change? You know, like people. We don't want the leaders. We want the people. You know, I want to get all the poor people. You know, that's all I want. I want to know what they want what they're thinking. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, exactly. I mean, that's my main focus is the poor people. They have to have a say, because they don't have any say right now. I know that for a fact, that they have no say, and they're the ones who are the most suppressed. So I figure if we could start a fucking big group of all the poor people, I don't know, if we can get many poor people and have them speak out and say what they want to say, you know, and then actually have, you know, it's like, it's weird because we don't have no say. We're just kept dumb, you know. We're kept down below, you know, and then all the ones on top of us are speaking for us, you know.
Yeah, and I think one of the hardest things with humanity is, like, far as like the masses, as far as like people just like looking out for each other.
Yeah, it is.
It's very difficult. It's like it's hard
Paranoia.
just to do that. Yep, because it's more of us than them.
Yeah,
A
the
whole lot
whole
more of us. The masses, yeah. The masses, you know, and like
yeah.
I'm against that. I don't cool about vaccines.
No, what?
Um, vaccine
Oh, I don't like
shots.
it either.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do because I was in the military,
Yeah, I
and
was in the military too.
we just got pumped. We got pumped with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
Pumped with
I had
everything.
for Bosnia. I was supposed to get deployed to Bosnia, and they put in like
Okay.
8 shots. They put the air shots, I had like 3 air shots on one side and like two air shots on this side and a couple regular shots and say, what the fuck is this? You know? I don't get
Yeah.
it. It's like,
You
yeah,
know,
we were guinea pigs.
oh, definitely. We were like a little bit science projects.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the anthrax shot, I don't know. The anthrax shot, I remember standing in line and we had to get the anthrax shot. You get the booster and all types of stuff. And I remember standing in line. I was like, when you're in the military uniform, you can't say certain things. You
Yeah,
have to
no.
watch. So I remember standing in line and telling a buddy I knew. I was like, man, how I don't know that they're like not pumping cancer in us right now.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of strange.
you never know. You never know, because it's just a label. It's just a label, But you never know what's actually in the needles, So
Well, when
I
you
understand it.
yeah, when they give you 2 needles, and then you have to practice, and you have to shoot them in your legs. The two for the just in case you do get the. I remember the 2 needles I added, that maybe practice on with the,
Mhm.
and I don't know what the no. It's supposed to help me against the whatever the like the anthrax like you say, but it's more the chemicals. So you have to shoot 2 needles. It's like you have to go. They train you to shoot the 2 needles on one side.
The atropine.
Yeah,
Is it an atropine injection?
yeah. I remember those two needles that I had to practice
Yeah.
with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's like
stuff. Yeah, I heard it was powerful too.
yeah,
Powerful shot.
yeah. It's like yeah, because it's like yeah, they gave me the same shots. I think they gave me. When did you go in the army, or
Uh,
what branch were you in?
I was in the army. I was in the army 03. Went in 03.
Oh, you're officer.
Oh no, I was enlisted.
NCO, like
Yeah, yeah. We
E5.
didn't get into
What are you, what were you? E5,
E5.
E4,
Yeah. Yep,
E5.
E5.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
in E4. I was in a trans unit, so
Eventually got attached to infantry unit, and I was like, "Oh my god, I couldn't take it." I was like, "All right, yeah, this is it."
yeah, and
Yeah, because I wasn't infantry. I was attached to them, and it was, I
yeah,
said, "These guys are nuts."
yeah, they are.
Yeah,
They're not the brightest, but they're the toughest.
yeah,
That's,
yeah. I mean, yeah,
I can give them that. I mean, they are. There's some bright people in there, and I don't know. Some people choose to be in the infantry. It's like that's what they, it's like that's what they want to choose.
yeah,
But when you come out here, you you can't. There's nothing to relate a warehouse worker when you come out. So it's like when you get
yeah,
out of the army as an infantry, which is
yeah.
weird.
And I heard a couple guys say that, "Oh, I just joined the military so I can get a Haji or something like that, so I can get this person." Or it was more like for like I don't know, you want to get a trophy to to kill someone that you really don't know, you
Yeah,
know. There was no reason for us to be like over there, and
you
I
get a
don't know.
medal. You get a medal for being there, and then you get a medal for killing as many people as you can kill.
Yeah, yeah. And those guys that say, "Yeah, I just want to kill," and you just want to do it just to do it, like you just want to do it just to do it.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
can, you
that's
can
something
imagine
else.
the psychological effects when you kill somebody. You can imagine. I always think about it all the time because I heard about they've been planting rifles.
Mhm.
They would kill families. I heard they've been killing families and they plant AK-47. They have a whole bunch of AK-47s in their Humvees and they
Mhm.
plant them. They plant them in their and make them look like they're terrorists. But they're not really terrorists. They just innocently they just saw some innocent person just driving by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I heard about the implant. I heard about them implanting AKs. I heard they had a whole bunch of AKs and they keep them just in case. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's something that no one talks
Yeah.
about. That's what I like to bring out. I like to
Yeah.
get a veteran to talk about the implants, the ones that somebody will actually come out and say, yeah, this is what happened to it. This is what we did. This is how we did it. You know,
Yeah.
and
I actually came
WikiLeaks.
across somebody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I
There was
actually came
a.
across.
Oh, you did? Oops, sorry.
Oh, you good? My bad, Michelle. Yeah, I actually came across somebody who the last unit I was attached to, and what happened is that there was some type of operation that went down over there, and I don't know what went on in his mind. Whatever, he was talking to other people that was over there with them, and it was like they was looking for someone, but they went inside a house. They actually went inside a house of like this Iraqi family looking, but he was getting kicked out because before they left the house, they didn't find the person looking for. He decided to kill off the whole family.
What?
Right before they yelled, and then he rolled out. And
Yeah, I heard
you know,
about it. I
yeah,
knew, you wonder why they commit suicide.
yeah,
Committing suicide because they're committing suicide because they're. I know they're doing something wrong. Well, you can't just commit suicide. You know, when you do something really bad, when you do something really bad, you and it's stuck into your head and it's stuck in your conscience, and all of a sudden you want to commit suicide. It's like it's something that is not it's way off. You know,
mhm,
when you think about it, it's like it doesn't feel right. You know,
mhm, mhm.
that's why I always have to question. You know, when you go out there, it's like they give you an order for you to do something. If you disobey the order, you go to jail. You know,
Yeah,
I know about that. I used to see the guys. I seen, you can't disobey order. That's the way it works. It's like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
military brat too. Military brat. I used to be in the military. I mean, I lived in. It's like I lived in the military. It's like
mhm.
I used to see military all my life. It's like I was born into. I call myself military issued. I'm issued by the military. It's like I was
Yeah,
born on a
yeah,
military base. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that saying one time. You're military issued. Okay, it's like okay, it's weird.
yeah. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
military is kind of like it's just you sign a contract, and
yeah.
you just gave your
Sign
life
your life away.
away. Yeah, it's like,
Definitely sign your life away.
yeah,
Definitely, yeah. Definitely sign your life away.
yeah. They have
Definitely. But
control.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I never forget it. I definitely never forget it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
make it sound like it's
So
good though.
yeah. So like it's kind of weird when it comes to like dreams and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people experience this before. It's like far as like when you're sleeping and it feel like something is on top of you.
Oh, weird.
Uh they call it like a it's like some type of paralysis, I believe. I remember seeing a documentary. It was a movie. It was called Paralysis. I forgot the first name of it, whatever. But it's like when something is on top of you, and they say that your brain is awake, but your body's not.
Oh, weird.
And a lot of that stuff goes on. Well, I don't know for people, other people, but for me too. Uh, and it's like what it is. It seems like you're trying to escape whatever's going on, so you can wake up.
Oh, the other you trying to wake
So
up.
the other you try to wake up.
Yeah, the you inside of you. Basically, that's because you say you're paralyzed. So that means you're astral projecting out of your body. So that's you, the real you that's coming out when your body is that. If you feel like you're paralyzed, or either that you're paralyzed, or an ET is abducting you. You know, that's another version. Unless you're being abducted, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be
So
another thing.
Michelle was crazy. Like, first started listening to JS videos.
Oh yeah.
And then I came across Alana's video, and that was more of well, I don't want to get too far into that stuff because
we can wait.
Anyway, whatever McMuffin, wherever he is, I hope that he's like really taking consideration as far as like doing the trolling, whatever. Because on JS's latest video, I don't know, McMuffin is portraying as the spiritual foundation. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a fake profile. It was a fake profile account. His latest video, one of his latest videos, he talked about that. And I was actually in one of the comments. It was on Alana's video too.
Huh.
And yeah, it was on Alana's video. And I don't know if this, I can't pinpoint everything on McMuffin, whatever, but these trolls, you know, they better watch out because YouTube pretty sucks when it comes to trying to I don't know, trying to like get the trolls. If you have a YouTube account, whatever. I had YouTube guidelines, and I'm like, this it kind of sucks in a way. They don't really help too much.
Because I saw you, but it was not you. I saw you. I saw a troll you, but I found out that I put a moderator on you, so I could tell what you is you. And I saw the exact same picture and the exact same wording the troll was using. So that I think Ilana was assuming that was you, but it's not you. It's the trolls.
Yeah. I've been trying to like figure out ways to try to get whatever that troll, whatever, but they make so many different accounts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's how we figured. Because wait, I found out me and Mike work great as a pair, and we don't.
Yeah.
And then somehow Mike has he felt like he was from Texas. So and then all of a sudden I brought up Dallas. You know, Dallas was a pretty strong thing. So then all of a sudden we combined each other. The way it works, it works better when you work in threes or fours, and then you can actually pinpoint where the person that these trolls are at without using any internet or anything. This is like physical. You can figure out their frequencies because every human being. Because it's funny about trolls when they write on the computer, they're projecting their frequencies at you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way it works. It's like there's no distance doesn't matter when you feel them. I realize it's this world is full of magic. I'm going to tell you that. I mean, this world is full of magic, and in reality, that these trolls are not even aware that they're using their negativity. They're pushing their negativity. It's like dark magic in a way. What they're doing, but they're not realize that they're using dark magic. You know. Yeah, this reality is like, this reality is strange because we're so suppressed on we have abilities, but we're so suppressed on not using it. So that's the whole reason why we don't use it is they want to keep you as a slave, and they don't want you to have the ability. So that's the way if you practice, like everybody is different. Your awareness is different. So right, like when we see McMuffin, we know McMuffin's negativity. When you feel this push, this dark push, the way he does it, right? Because he does project a darkness, this negativity at you, and and he's not even aware that he's doing this dark negativity. It's like he's not taking it to he's not seeing it another level. So right now he's like suppressed, and and all the trolls, I realize they don't want to believe in, they think it's evil for, but in a way it's not, it's how you use it. You don't have to abuse it, but basically you can use it for in a good way, like healing. If you want to heal, that's the whole reason why that's what I want to do. You can heal people. You can heal them mentally, physically. I think for me, it's talking.
Okay.
Because I found out I calm people down every time I talk. It's funny about Ilana. I calm her down. I try to put pieces back together to her.
Yeah.
And for you, it's like, it's just all we have to do is it's like a puzzle. You just put it. We're putting puzzles. We're putting all these pieces together, and we don't know where we're going to end up. It's like it's strange how we're going to end up, but there's always. I think for me, it's like for you meeting me or me meeting you. It's like I think it's by coincidence. It's by. I think we're meant to speak. To talk.
Yeah.
And for me, it's funny. I do everything for free. It's like I do the healing. I do everything for free because I feel like it's natural to do that way. Compared to I know JS6. He does his own thing. I'm sorry. I know JS6 does his own thing, but I don't want to buy. I don't want to pay $800 to give you the same thing. It's weird. He chooses people who has money. Which is kind of wrong. You shouldn't choose. He's just. I mean, he says he gives away thousands of people, but thousand people not even aware that they have it. That's one thing is so strange about that. It's like you walk past them and all of a sudden you have it, and then all of a sudden you're freaked out and say, "What the fuck? What's going on?" But I mean, it's gonna freak. I mean, it's gonna sooner or later it's gonna come to human beings. The abilities, it's gonna come to them, and it's gonna grow, and then it's gonna shock them, because that's the part of you that needs to come out. It needs in a healing way, or more of a peaceful way. Because I'm more like the opposite of. I don't know. I am the opposite of Jay. I mean, he sees me as negative, but I don't see that. I don't see in my way. I don't see it that way. I think I've always been a positive person, but I just have a big mouth because every time I found out all my lives, I have a big mouth and everybody kills me, Yeah. Every time I open my mouth, somebody always either hang me, burn me, or kills me, because I have a big mouth. I think we should have. I mean, people should just say what they need to say, and come out and say, especially when it's stressed, when you're working every day, you got to take it out somewhere. There's nobody weird out. There's nobody. We got this finding people like us to talk about, talking about stuff that people don't want to talk about. I think I think this is what we need, for us, and then do it live, and then tell everybody, this is what I think, this is how I feel, and it'll take all that pressure off of you, which is working right now. You're very positive. I could feel you got really strong positive energy,
Okay.
Yeah,
well, it just sometimes it can be kind of draining in a way because, like, family and stuff. I don't know. It's jacked up because you see like certain people suffering in a way, and then I don't know. Everybody got somebody that's kind of suffering about something, whatever, and just how it's just how things are in this world, as far as like the whole how things are set up, and it doesn't have to be set up this way.
No.
It really doesn't have to be this way, but it's this way, and it's like trying to fight against a machine,
Yeah, exactly.
and and this machine is no joke. So that's why I kind of because I grew up as a Christian.
Yeah.
I grew up as a Christian, but it was more like, okay, you have to believe in this. So I went through a lot of stuff like with my family and everything like that, and them thinking that the devil took over me, whatever like that, and all this stuff because I just grew out of it. I grew
Yeah.
out of it because to me it just seemed like it's almost like you had to face reality in a way. And I guess I grew up in just face reality. I didn't realize that there's nobody coming back, and how do you make it sound on the Bible? It's almost like it's a great story,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. Uh, you know, Jesus supposed to come back and everything like that and save everybody. What? It's almost like Captain what? Superman, Captain Planet, or what?
Yeah,
One of these.
Superman when he got resurrected. Yeah, because it's funny. They've been saying that for 6,000 years or 3,000 years, according to them. They've been saying Jesus coming back for 3,000 years, and 3,000 years later, where? And then the only thing I can think of is that they have cloning technology right now, so they can make a hybrid that looks like Jesus. So yeah, they can make a super. Yeah, exactly what Mike says. They can make a super Jesus out. I mean, they can create holograms in space, and they can make a big huge hologram of Jesus, and everybody will get on their knees because they see this big huge hologram. It's like they have the technology for that. You know,
Yeah,
I found out there's a
yeah,
lot of technology that that they've been cloning since. I found out cloning has been here since World War II. So you can create a Jesus easily, you know,
yeah.
and people will
That's
act. Isn't that kind of weird?
because I remember telling my family that like sometimes you kind of gotta like kiss a little ass on this planet in a way, and
Yeah.
then you also it's like dehumane here, like I don't want to get into the holidays. I don't want to get into holidays. And it was shit, when I talk about these things to like people that I know around me, they just look at me like you say, like you're negative, whatever,
Yeah.
But we're stuck in this program type of system where, all the holidays, it happens every single year. It's the
Yeah.
same holiday and it never stops,
It's a ritual.
you know. Yeah. So
It's a ritual. That's what it
it
is.
never stops.
Yeah. It's funny that when you find out what the real holiday's meaning is, and then when you look at it, say, "What the fuck?" That's how I
Yeah,
feel. It's like, what the
yeah.
fuck? It's, and I found out there was sacrifice. There was child sacrificing in some of these holidays. It's like, what? That was like, okay. And then Santa Claus is not really fucking Santa Claus. He's more of a demon. He's a demon that eats children. Which is like, it's
Wow.
like, yeah, it's weird. And Halloween, I mean, all the freaks do come out, and that's the best time to come out for all the reptilians, the alien beings. They come out during the holiday because they can blend in.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
I
and
thought,
it,
I
it,
thought, mhm.
I think positivity is, there's nothing wrong with being positive. I think positivity. I think it's great to be positive, and but you don't have to. I mean, you can have religion, but you don't use religion as a worshiping way. Use religion as a more of a positive way, or more the positivity, the real positivity. The real happiness. It's like that's what I'm looking for most of the time. I'm looking for the real positive, the real happiness, and it's like, and I'm trying to find a way to make myself positive, you know. And then I figured, I think positivity is you can't make it artificial. You know, I realize you can't have artificial positivity because I don't think that would work. You know, compared to like real positivity. It's like, because I mean, yeah, it's great to have positivity, but I don't know. For me, it's kind of weird because it's like it's based on money. For me, it's like I don't I for me right now, I'm thinking about going camping. And so I figure I'm gonna go out on the middle of the woods and just sit there and watch a fire, you know. And I think that would be like a positive thing for me because I feel like I want to be with nature. I want to understand nature, you know. That's
Yeah, that's like good to kind of get away from like I guess it breaks up the monogamy.
yeah,
Like far as the same old stuff, doing the same old stuff every single day. You know, being one with nature, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Being
I
one
think
with nature.
understanding your environment, the like go out in the middle of the woods, you know, get a tent or go with groups of friends or something, you know, and then
Yeah,
just sit there and then listen to the forest. You know, right now I can hear the wind.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I probably won't hear the humming sound out there.
you never know. You might meet somebody. You might meet
Yeah,
somebody out there in the woods. You know, I want to meet Bigfoot. I think that would be the greatest thing ever to meet Bigfoot because I used to be Bigfoot in one of my lives, and I'm so
but
curious. Yeah, it was
you
a
know what's funny?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny, Michelle? Um, I remember uh reading the TM, the technical manual in the army,
Oh
and
yeah,
I remember like towards the back, they actually had instructions of what you need to do if you come across a Bigfoot.
no
I
way.
remember seeing that. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that. And you know, I think back on it like, wow, like why was that in the TM? So that means that, you know, they put in the TM for a reason,
Yeah,
you know. I
I have
just
to
think
look
that
that one
maybe,
up.
yeah, yeah, it was in there what you do if you come across a Bigfoot. They give you like instructions on what you need to do when you come across a Bigfoot.
You
So
know, one article, blah blah blah, section one, blah blah blah. You must stand there and not panic. Two, you must stand still and, not, and stop panicking.
yeah,
Oh my god!
yeah.
Yeah, they give you
But
all this list.
yeah, but a lot of people don't believe in Bigfoot. They
Yeah.
think that, you know, they just making it up, whatever. But it was in the technical manual. I remember coming across that. I kind of blew it. I blew it off back then, though.
Oh my
I'm like,
god!
whatever. You know?
I saw the glimpse of myself being Bigfoot. It really it's like when it's weird when you're out there in the middle of the woods. It's so peaceful. It's so the water is fresh, the food is fresh. It's not contaminated, you know, and it's like and it's just like a native. You're like in a native. You're like a native. You know how the natives are. They're similar to it, but it's like we're all function as a group. Sometimes we do a family, you know, walk and all that stuff, family hunting and all. It's weird. It's like some part of me misses that, you know.
Mm,
Some part of me
yeah.
misses being Bigfoot because Bigfoot is like, yeah, they're friendly. I mean, when you look at them, they are intimidated. They're very intimidated. They're very tall, very muscly. They can pick up a stone and throw a fucking stone at you. You know, it's but they're not gonna throw it at you. They're gonna scare you off, basically. You know.
hmm Yeah. And
Yeah.
then humans, if humans don't understand, average humans, if they don't understand, if they see something they don't understand it, then it's automatically like negative.
Yeah. They shoot them.
So they look at it as a bad thing.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way, you know. You don't get a chance to try to understand something that you never came across before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And pretty messed up.
I found out
You
in
know.
North Carolina that this guy shot a Bigfoot family, shot the whole family, and then buried them. You know,
Wow.
because he was so scared. He was so scared, creeped out because he never seen.
Yeah.
And the family, all the family was doing was just walking, you know, doing a family walk, you know. And when you shoot something, you just shoot it because if it looks like a monster, you shoot it, you know.
Yeah. It's like an automatic type of reaction in a way.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
evil, you know, which is
Wow.
weird. Yeah, yeah, they do make portals. Yeah, Bigfoot, how they get away from people, they do know how to use portals. Mike's right about that, you know. I used to do portals.
Portal?
Yeah, I used to do portals when I was Bigfoot. I did portals as a Palladian too. As a female Palladian, I did portals, you know.
I heard
And
about Palladians. I heard
yeah,
about Palladians. Yeah. Is it like a certain type of planet or something that they come from, or
yeah, the Pleiades. Yeah,
yeah?
they're
Okay.
there's a split between them. They're good and evil. They're Pleiadians working with the reptilians, and
Okay.
there are Pleiadians that are, you know, helping us. You know, there's like every group has a split. You know, even reptilians have multiple different splits, good and bad, and all that stuff. It's like, but the Pleiadians, the version I was in, we were all collectives. You know, we're all like one, and positivity was the big thing for us. You know, but the way we traveled is like sometimes we just go, you know, go anywhere, you know, just, you know, like Star Trek, you know, go where no man has ever gone before, you know.
Mhm.
And sometimes there are reptilian territories that we go to. Sometimes we go at war with the reptilians because I was fighting reptilians, you know. And the way it works is when you're in the ship, there is a chair that you sit in, and you got a group of people around you around in the ship, like 3 or 4 people, and you all function as one in the ship. And then
Mhm.
and then and me, I was a natural portal. I created created portals naturally, and then wherever we want to go, we just go. You know, wherever that I know that I can remember what part of the galaxy that I want to go and see. You know,
Hmm.
it's weird that we all function as one. You know, even if you're another being from a different planet, we still all function as one. It doesn't matter. You can be a mantid, you can be an antid, you could be a human, you could be a Palladian, but you still can function as one in the ship. You know, you know, we all go. If we all want to go somewhere else, we all go somewhere else. You know, we work as a collective. If we want to do something, you know, if we have a mission to do together, we do it all as a collective. That's one
Okay.
thing that human beings need to learn. Once they learn how to be a collective, then everybody else will be taken care of. Everybody's health will be kept up. Education will be all the same. You know, the only thing different about we live longer. You know, we live like 800 to 1,000 years. You know, sometimes
Hmm.
2,000. And then education is way longer than a human education. It can be like 100, 200 years, 200, but that's not long, you know. If you have 100 to 200 years of education, because you're always everywhere you go, you're learning. You know, that's the whole reason why you go out. That's why we're always out there, and that's why the you know, being out there is so infinite. You know, because there's infinite amount of learning out there. You never know where you're gonna go. You don't never know what you're gonna learn, and then you start all over. You know, like I'm doing right now. I feel like I started all over because I know I ascended before in higher dimensions, and I know I think because the reason I see these avians, they're like in the 6th density or 7th density, because I know I've been there before because they're my friends. So it's like, yeah, I know the idea. This body has the idea. you know. So you gotta. I look. See, it's funny about the body. You know, this body has a totally different way of thinking. The way it thinks. You know, which is weird. That I say that. It's like, yeah, this body. I call it this body because to me, now I realize it's just a suit. You know,
Yeah.
we're all in a suit, and we have a conscience. Now, me and you have a conscience right now.
Hmm.
So, you elevated your conscience a little bit higher than everybody else because everybody else around you is unconscious. You know, because they want to be they want to keep themselves below. You know, when you have a higher, when your conscience is raised, when your awareness and your conscience just raise up, you know, then and then you feel out of place. Then you know that your conscience is is above everybody else because
Yeah.
yeah, because right now your conscience is higher. It's like it's higher, and your vibes are really good too. So it's like that's one. That's in a way your Christianity kind of gave you some made you a little positive. I mean, there's nothing wrong with positive,
Hmm.
you know, but it's like it's weird because it's like yeah, there's nothing wrong. I think there's nothing wrong about being positive. You know,
Yeah.
just you can take positivity in your own way, and you can take it to a different direction. Doesn't have to be like everybody else's direction, but you can still be the same old person that you are. That's how I look at myself.
Yeah.
I tell myself not to change. You know, just be
Yeah.
you. Basically, just be yourself. That's it. Really simple as that. You know.
Yeah. Well, I saw that Mike comment and said if you see Bigfoot, just give him a hug. You know, I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know if I'm that positive.
I'll come with
I
you, and
see,
I'll be the first to
I
do it.
see, I see Bigfoot. I just kind of like, okay, it's Bigfoot. I don't know if I'm gonna give him a hug or not.
Yeah, you get a big old Bigfoot hug. They have, shit. That'd be cool. I found out that we're compatible with all these beings out there.
uh,
We're
yeah.
compatible to to antids, to Bigfoot. We're compatible to them. You
Mhm.
know, which is weird. It's like it's strange that that I hear that. It's like, holy cow, that's taken to a whole new level. You know, when you know that you're compatible to all these different beings
Mhm.
out there. You know, because they are our ancestors. Some of them, we have our ancestors out there too. So,
Yeah.
which is like,
Yeah.
so they're gonna come down. Our ancestors and
Mhm.
the black beings. There's the
Mhm.
black beings in Saturn. I mean, they're black. I mean, they're
Mhm.
really, really like the dark sky black.
Mhm.
And I never see these people talk about them. And they're the ringmakers of Saturn. They are the
Mhm.
ringmakers. I found out the black beings are the ringmakers of Saturn.
Mhm.
And they're gonna come here. You know, I think they're gonna come here, and they're gonna put a ring around our planet. You know,
Mhm.
and people are gonna be shocked because they never talk about these people. They never talk about the black ringmakers. They're tall.
Mhm.
They're like 8, 9 feet tall. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
yeah. And
Okay.
you guys, I mean, I want to. Oh yeah, now it's weird. Now I'm seeing I'm looking at the remakers. They're positive. Are the ones. I guess they're glad I said something about that. Yeah, no one talks about these the black ETs, the real dark. They're so dark. They're like
Mhm.
they're like they're like this color. They're like really darker than that. They're like it's like you can't see them in space, but they're like but they're like pot. All they do is create the ring in Saturn. That's all they do. You know? And
Mhm.
they're very advanced. They're like millions of years advanced than we are, which is crazy. I can't wait. They're gonna come down and see us. I hope they come down and see us because I want. It's like we never hardly talk about them,
Yeah.
which is weird. It's like we never because they know. I know they know. It's just they don't want to say something about that. You know,
Mm. Mm.
because there are black ETs out there. I'm gonna tell you, there are black ETs or brown ETs, all different color shades of brown and black and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't. I don't know why they don't talk about them because they're out
Mm.
there. You know. And and some of them, I think some of them are down here on underground. You know, I know there's blue people too. They're the blue people.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy that you. It's crazy you bring it up. I remember. I don't know if you're familiar with Philip Snyder.
Philip Snyder. That
Yeah, he
sounds
was like,
familiar.
yeah, he had like a real high top security clearance. This was like probably back in like maybe late 70s, 80s. They pretty much, it's a lot of military bases on the ground. Like,
Oh yeah, I
it's
know.
like, yeah, and he had like something was wrong. He got something happened to his arm or something like that. Anyway, he actually did some uh like he had some conferences and stuff like that, and he talked about how he actually shot like it was like a something that was down there. I forgot what it was searching for down there underground.
Did he ruin his hands?
Yeah,
They put acid on his hand? He went down there and
somehow
it was
he shot it.
reptilians.
He
Yeah,
said he shot it and then shot it. It whatever came off it did something to his hands. Like it was like
yeah,
acid or something like that. I
yeah.
think he said it was blue. I want to say I think he said they were blue. I don't know. But
Oh,
yeah, so he went around and talked about it, basically just as letting the public know that there are beings underground.
and they oh yeah, I remember because they say they stink. They stink like crazy. They smell like yeah. I remember that. Oh yeah. Mike says that your aura is yellow. Yeah,
What?
you have yellow
It's
aura.
yellow?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. That's what he
Wow.
says. I'm green.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm green. You're yellow.
Oh, Michelle, you're the Matrix.
In the Matrix.
You're the Matrix. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. He
That's
could see. He says he could see your aura. He says you have yellow aura. I'm green. You're
okay.
yellow. We'll just be the
Green, yellow.
rainbow. We'll just form a
Yeah, that's
rainbow.
yeah.
Positive, a positive. It's weird. Everybody's aura is different color. I knew it was green, but I didn't know what my aura was. You know,
Okay.
I don't know. I see
Wow.
aura differently than the way Mike sees it. I see more of like clear. I can see the
Hmm.
auras on the trees, but I can see the green coming out of on top. I see that like a. It's like you can see the like it's like a shield.
Hmm.
It's like a clear white shield, and then I see the green on the out of it. It's weird. I see clearly. You know, I don't see color like Mike does. You know.
Okay. Okay. Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, your spirit is you're a yellow spirit. I'm a green
Okay.
spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
That's
yellow. He said yellow is peaceful. That's what he says.
oh, well, oh, okay.
That's what he
Okay.
says. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
and
try to
we
I
all
don't
like
know.
peace.
You said I
We all
yeah.
want peace. Give peace a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I try to like even with my job or everything I do, like I always like I don't know, like maybe I'm more like falling more like a team player type of person. The
Oh
team
yeah.
player. And then you got like people that's around you where they got to be like the pure dominance and all this stuff, or they got to brag all the time.
Yeah.
Uh, it's okay, okay, but I'm just more kind of like if something needs to get done, whatever, then I'm more focused on that
Yeah.
versus talking about myself or saying that I could do this or I could do that, stuff like that. I can't stand when people can't work together and then on the job you might have like a person that's above you, a manager or something. They will try to avoid the conflict
Oh yeah.
and try to have the people work together instead of like maybe probably best to try to get them to work together.
Yeah. Me, I'm the type I like to get over with and like, yeah, let's get this done and let's get
Yeah,
over with. Let's do as fast as we possibly can get so we can get, take some time off or something, That's the type I am. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's get
yes,
over
yes.
it.
Yeah. Just get this done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how I am. I do work together. I like working together because it's
yeah,
easier.
it is.
Dominant.
I like
Yeah,
it.
people who are dominants, they don't like to work together. They want to do it their way. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's how dominance. It's egotist. It's the egotistic mind, ego mind. That's people with ego.
yeah. So how does that work like in the spiritual world?
But
Uh, does the same things play out in the spiritual world?
yeah, we're in the spiritual world. We are like a collective in the spiritual world. It's like we are. It's weird. It's like I don't know. There's a war going on the other side too. I found out there is a war between the vampires and us. It's like because there is a difference in how we look at things. I mean, I was with JSX. I mean, I believed in Source. They call me Source. That's what they call me. They think I'm Source. It's like and I was part of the Source family, and then I found out there was a war between the family, between the Source family. The difference is because it's always about ego, it's always about control and dominance. Always about it's like they have their own objective. On the other side,
Mm.
what I know of. Because for me, it's like I do, because I do feel sometimes on the other side, I was fighting against bugs, energy bugs that sucks your energy. Because I've seen one. It goes on top of your head, and then it basically just drains you, and you carry it like a backpack, and you wouldn't even know it's on you. Because I seen the bug. It's strange, and it's come from another dimension, another density. The
Mm.
lower densities, what I know of. But I found out the light and all that stuff. It's like I could see a line of people going through a line of us spirits going through the light and being recycled back in. Then I saw myself going through it when I was on the other side. It's like, and then I realized that I have all this memory, and all of a sudden it's wiped away, and you're putting into another body. You're recycled back into another body. It's like you're never the same person. You're never going to be the same person. You could be a tree. You could be grass. You could be a flower. You could be anything that's spirit. Because this whole planet is spirit. And I realized that everything around you, it's like you could be anything. You could be water too, and you won't realize that. It's like it's weird, Yeah, and imagine Mike's. It is a spider web. The way it is, the way all our everything. This whole universe is one big huge spider web. We're all connected. This planet is connected to another planet, and everybody feels. You know, this planet the people the other people from the other planets, they can feel our negativity. They can feel there's something wrong with our planet. So that's why they're coming here. So they're coming here to they're telling us to straighten ourselves up so we can go with the flow with everybody else. Because right now we're offsetting the flow, and we are going to go. We're the universe is one big huge rotation. I realize the universe is one big huge fucking rotation. We're like rotation, but the whole universe is one big huge rotation. It's like it's weird. You're never in the same spot in the universe.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, one thing I know is that our planet is going down. we're rotating, but we're going down, and then we go back up, and then we go down, and we go back up, and all that stuff. It's weird. It's strange. It's like it fucks with my head because I can sometimes I say, "Where the fuck am I?" You know, and then realize, you know, it's you're never in the same spot. You know, you're always moving. This whole universe is nothing but movement. You know, it's like yeah, it is a big, huge spider web. You know, that's all it is. It's like everywhere you go, somebody's connecting to you, and somebody's going to drain you. Sometimes some people can throw the webs at you and drain you and take your energy and use your energy against you. You know, or use your energy for somebody else. It's like I noticed that with me when I found out that my energy has been used by others. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Mike says, let's see, are you missing your lover? That's what he's saying. He says, is Infinite missing his lover? Do you miss your lover? Your partner? Your girlfriend?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm currently married right now.
You're married? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yes.
And she talked. She it was weird because she actually talked to. Said the other day she was talking to the birds. And I looked at her like, what? Yeah, I didn't understand. She said she talked to the birds. I'm like, what in the world? So I guess I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird when she told me that the other day.
She talked to the bird.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with talking to the bird. What did the bird say back to her? She said,
Well, I don't know. I wasn't around, So I told her, I said, well, maybe you got some connections with the birds and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's an animal lover?
Somewhat. We don't have animals though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have animals. Yeah.
She weird
Kind of
like
want
you?
to. I think she's an alien.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
I never want to put it out there like that. She probably pissed off if I,
Yeah.
on YouTube, I'll tell you she's an alien. I think she is one though. More like a hybrid or something like that.
Huh. She's positive. I think she feels like she's positive.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
something
very
in the
positive.
way.
If she talks to the birds, I mean, that's a positive thing, you know,
Yeah.
which is, there's nothing wrong with talking. I talk to trees, you know,
Does it
so
respond? Does it respond back? Like, I think that's pretty cool to have some type of powers like that. I ain't never. I don't know. Talking to the trees. Wow.
yeah. I mean, yeah, trees, you know what trees do? They just listen,
Mm,
you know. I hadn't had one talk back to me, but all they do is just listen, you know.
mm,
You know,
mm.
it's good to have somebody to listen to you. I mean, yeah, for me, it's like I can't find anybody I can relate to, so I have to talk to a tree. You know, there's nobody weirder than me. You know, it's like
Man.
you have to be really weird and strange and say, "Hey, give a tree a hug." You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, yeah. Well, yeah, I think
yeah.
yeah, she could be a hybrid.
I don't know. I'm just
Huh.
joking. I just called it that though.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know.
You never
It's a
know.
lot. It's a lot of strange things. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I don't know about. So um, I look at like far as like life is it's ridiculous. Far as
Yeah.
life itself. Life itself is something else. So
Yeah, life is. I think life shouldn't be. I think no one should suffer in life. You know, that's what I believe. You know, and it's funny about people who gives me negative, gives me a thumbs down and tell me, and especially those religious people. You know, and
yeah,
here I am talking about no one should suffer in life. I mean, no one should suffer. You know,
That's true.
that's positive.
That's true.
You know, it's like,
That's
why?
100%, you know.
You have to ask him the question, why? You know,
Yeah.
why do we have to suffer? And then their answer would be, it's natural. It's human. This is a human thing. But I don't want to be considered a human being if you believe it's natural to suffer. You know,
Yeah.
it's like we're ingrained. It's like we're programmed.
Yeah, and one of the things I think is kind of weird, you know, we're a species, whatever, and just the fact that like people just can't get over skin color, I
Yeah.
just don't understand that, you know. I mean, we all the species, we're all human,
I have a
but
problem.
here it is, most of us can't get over it, just over simple skin color, you
Yeah.
know. I don't want everybody on this planet to be brown or black. I don't want everybody to be white or Asian or anything like that. You know, I think it's good to have, you know, different, you know, like far as different colors on the
Yeah.
planet. You know, it kind of helps to make up like, you know, life and stuff, you know. So
Yeah. It does create a yeah, it does. It's not boring. I guess being who we are is not boring, you know.
yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
if
yeah,
we see the same person everywhere we go, then it would be kind of boring because everybody does the
yeah,
same thing. Then you are
yeah,
definitely a robot, you know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so to people who are like prejudiced or racist out here, you know, like, do they really want the same race, the same color?
There are people
Well,
like that. Yeah.
you know, will you really want that? You know, I don't know. I guess some people are like that. You know, I'm not like that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
So
For me, I just want to be off the planet. Everybody else can do whatever they want to do, you know.
hey, Michelle, I understand that, man. Me, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Michelle. I just want, you know, I
I
kind
want
of feel like.
to.
Cause feel like it's almost like feel like this body that I'm in is like it's like I'm renting this body.
Yeah, you are.
My spirit is renting this body.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
exactly
it's like
because you're paying for it. You're paying to eat. You're paying to, you know,
yes,
everywhere you go, you're paying for it. You have to. It's like yeah. You're. How much is your body's worth? You know, it's like how much you
yeah,
pay a month for your body. It's like to pay to live in this house. You know, it cost me. Let's say it cost me like $2,500 a month to pay to live for this body to live in this house. You know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, you take the cost of all your expenses. That's how much you're paying to rent your body,
yeah.
and then
That's
turn around. You're giving your money out to other people that are
mhm,
feeding off your energy for from your body because you're working your ass off every fucking
yeah,
you're working your ass off to pay the when you work they always ask you how much you're worth. They always tell me
yeah,
what how much you're worth. It's like, are you
yeah,
worth 100,000 a year? Are you
yeah,
worth 200,000 a year? Are you worth 13,000 a year? Are you worth
yeah,
zero? So yeah, it's like what the fuck is that? What does that mean?
yeah.
It's,
Just thought it was weird. You know, your birth certificate has a stop number up there.
yeah, yeah. You
There's
are.
a number. There's a
Uh,
number on a birth certificate,
did you look
and
at?
it's like a
It's a
number.
bond.
Yeah, it's like a bond.
It is a bond. You can cash it in. I found out you can cash it in, and it's worth millions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, you're worth like 5-6 million bucks. Just your body. That
Yeah,
bond that's retirement right there, right? You know.
yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I just want to go to me personally. I just want to go somewhere where it's not all about like just take the money out of it, you
Yeah,
know, and then maybe see how it goes from there. That's all. Just
that's where I want to go. I want utopia. For me, I call it utopia because it's a place where you can learn and you can create your whatever you need to learn. You need to learn. You know, that's because that's the whole process of being on this. We're supposed to be learning, but I think we every one of us has a different way of learning. You know, and a different process of learning. So
Yeah.
in this world, we're forced to learn. We're forced to be something that we're not. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not learning. That's more like forcing you to do something that you really want to do. Is if you want to do something like be an artist or be a singer or whatever you want to. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad, as long as you learn from it and and you get something out of it. And when you leave with a fucking with a good conscience. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's funny when I leave, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm satisfied yet. It's like I hadn't found I hadn't found my niche. I hadn't found anything. You know.
Yeah.
It's like it's like when you leave, and then all of a sudden you're starting all over, do the same. It's like I feel like it's like I start all over, do the same thing, and then and everybody tell me to be happy, and I'm trying to figure out what is my happiness? What am I looking for? You know.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think that Earth is a trap? You think this is like a entrapment, enclosed environment?
Yeah, I think we're.
Nothing can escape.
Yeah, I think we're trapped. I think because if you have a monetary system and you have cameras everywhere you go and you have borders, you know, and you have passports and you have ID cards, then you're definitely trapped. You're definitely in prison, you know. Because why? It's like you're tagged. You know, basically they give you a social security number. That's your tag number for yourself, like dog collar. You know. You know, it's like the army. They give you a dog collar. They put your social security, your name, your blood type.
Yeah. Yep.
In civilian, they give you your social security, your name, you know, and your driver's license and your social security card and your birth certificate. Yeah, this is another version of being tagged as a human being. You know, you know, it's like the in a money world they could steal your identity. You know, in the money world they could steal your identity, but if you didn't have money inside of it, then you should know your own identity and who you really are. You know, so how could you? If you know who you really are, then why do you need an identity? You know,
Yeah.
that's one thing that's strange about it. I mean, nah, yeah. If you know who you really are, if you lie, and then you can tell somebody's lying on who they really are, because you know when you make up a name and you try to cover yourself up and make up lies, and then I think you could feel the lying because they're not really who they really are. You know,
Yeah.
it's strange. It's like I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's identity is kind of strange for even for me. It's kind of strange because my identity is all fucked up right now because I'm kind of like split in the middle,
Mhm.
which is really weird for me because it's like I don't know what I know. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know who I am sometimes, you know. It's like who am I, you know? But I know underneath me I'm somebody else, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the reality that we live in is that we're so monetized, you know, so we're so monitored and so
Yeah.
it's like DNA, they're gonna come to a point where they're gonna get our DNAs. They're gonna do the chip thing. I have a feeling they're gonna do the chip thing with
Sometimes I
us.
feel like sometimes I feel like what's happening right now with this whole government shutdown.
Yeah.
You seen a movie In Time
In times.
with Justin Timberlake?
Oh, I hadn't seen that one.
Yeah, basically people what they were doing in the movie, they were working for it's like you're working for your time. You're not getting
Oh,
paid.
yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah. So I think that, like, I don't know, because I feel like, just feel like they all working together behind the scene. Gonna see like how the society, how they gonna react not getting a paycheck.
Yeah, paycheck is like similar to the end time because it's weird. That version is like if you have 10 minutes left, that's it. You're done. You're dead. You know.
That's it. That's
but
it.
but if
And the
you don't
person
have
that
a
got
pay,
the most, yeah, yeah. And the person that
paycheck,
got the most time, the person
yeah,
that got the most time, they're like the rich ones. They
yeah,
considered like rich, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
because if you look at the paycheck version, once you take the checks away, and then they have, if they're lucky enough, they have, they have a pantry full of food,
Mhm.
and how long they have, let's say, give them like a month or two, and then I think and after that, that's when they start to panic, and that's when they start going hungry, and
Mhm.
then you have to do desperate things. You might have to come down to stealing, you know,
Mhm.
because if you're so broke, you have to come to stealing. You have to come to, just to eat, which is
Mhm.
that's like it's like yeah, that's the only thing different about it is a slow torture. You know, if you look at the paycheck version, it's like it comes to a slow torture of,
Yeah.
of your family, and then they finally die off. And I found out if you're so desperate, you might end up eating each other because that's another version that if you're so hungry and you're willing, yeah, because the way the elites want to set it up is that yeah, we're going to take away all your checks, we're going to make you starve, and the only way you guys going to eat is you got to eat each other, and that's
It's
what it's
cra-
going to come down to.
that's
You know,
crazy. You remember that movie, Fried Green Egg? What was it? Fried Green Tomatoes,
tomato, I
whatever.
think. Yeah.
And they killed this person. Person was doing something bad in the community, whatever, and they got rid of his body by basically somebody owned a restaurant or something like that, and they put his meat in the restaurant, and they basically served. I guess they put it inside the foods, whatever,
Oh
and then
yeah.
the people were eat. That's crazy because they say that human meat is actually good.
Yeah, I
They say it
saw
actually tastes
a lady
good.
was talking
I said,
about that.
wow.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah, because uh, there's one of my lives. I ate human beings on one of my lives. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it tastes like pig. You taste like pig. You're just similar to a pig. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, because people with I look at people with paychecks. They're so addicted to paychecks, and they have to eat. And we're meat eaters. We became meat eaters. So only meat we have is us.
Mm.
Because the desperation of eating meat, because we're so desperate that we're willing to kill anything just to get something in our stomach. Because that's our curse as human beings, is
Mm.
that we eat and we crap. You know,
Yeah.
that's our weakness is eating, in peeing and in crapping. Because that's the way they designed us. They designed us to make us desperate, when it comes to, because our body has to have something in it. It's like your body, you always have a craving for something inside that you need to eat. So if you take the paycheck away, and you take the food away, and you take everything else away, then only thing around you is human beings and animals, and insects and grass. If you're smart enough, you eat the grass because that grass has a lot of nutrition. You know,
Mm. Mm.
if you're smart enough. But human beings today, the humans, the way they are today, they're yeah, we are reliant on meat. We were designed to eat. I mean, they designed us to eat meat, and we might end up eating each other because without the paycheck, You know, because the elites like the elites. That's the whole idea if they want to make the human population go down, they'll just use us against us. That's how it works. You know, they're using us against our own selves because they don't have to do nothing. All they do is sit back, watch you. They sit back in their chair, drinking their beer, and they're watching you guys killing each other because that's the way it works. You know, it's weird. It's like, and then for fun of it, they take a human being, they punch them like a pinata, you know, and then they grill them and they barbecue them like because there are the ones, the elites, that they're cannibalistic and they're satanic and they drink the blood of the young babies so they can stay young, you know, because I found out the young baby. Because I was one of the sacrificial babies in one of my lives where they cut me up and they suck my blood. They because it makes them youthful. It's like vampirism. There is such thing as vampires, and we have vampires right here. You know.
Wow.
And yeah, there are vampires. There are werewolves too. Because I was a werewolf too. I was a werewolf. I was hunted by humans or humanoids in one of my lives. It's funny about being hunted, you know? It's like, it's weird to be hunted and then turn around, they kill you for the sport of it, you know, because that's what these guys do on top of we're like the bottom of the food chain, basically. And the ones on top hunts us, you know, it's like when they hunt the fox, you know, they do the same thing with human beings. They do that too, you know. And that's strange. I just got my first troll.
Oh well, yeah. Yeah, they knew that was going to happen though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But shoot, Michelle, it's good to see that you kind of, I'm actually happy that like Mike came on, and I see like some people like Christine and BC Mike and stuff like that. It kind of makes me feel like I'm not like a weirdo in a way. I don't know. I mean, it's like I can't really speak my mind, just the normal daily activities in life. I can't really speak my mind like that because everybody, I don't know, seem like most people just stuck in this box, and
Yeah.
it kind of gets on my nerves in a way. Yeah, but I have to like keep myself humble, and I realized that okay, just don't talk about these things, and I had to keep it to myself in a way. So I think it's pretty cool to, came across your YouTube channel, and I was like, man, this guy right here. Michelle is real.
Yeah.
And I had this issue back in 2014 about um homosexuals and stuff like that, and also like or transgender. I had an issue with that, right?
Yeah.
When I got better over time with it and realized that because I was horrible. I was horrible. I was like, oh man, they don't need to be on this planet and all this stuff. I was talking like all this nonsense, whatever. But then I realized that, um, you know, there's a lot of unknowing stuff that we don't know about. You know, these past lives type of situations, whatever. You
Yeah.
know, um, spiritually and everything like that. You know, and when I came across your page, and when the stuff that you was talking about, when I look at some of your videos, I was like, wow. I said, Michelle is the realest transgender
Yeah.
that I ever heard,
I'm
I said,
not human.
wow. I said, Michelle is he's the realest transgender that I ever heard, like some of the stuff that you talked about, and as far as the troll wise, I didn't understand about the whole troll thing when you getting, and then I started to see what you was talking about,
Yeah.
and it was just based off just the how you was coming off. You came off real,
Yeah.
So, but I got a whole lot better when it came to like that stuff, because it's like be what you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be what you
Because
want to be,
in the infinite universe, you're gonna meet somebody like me, but you're gonna be confused when you're out there. Because I realized
Yeah.
when I was out there, it's there's no such thing as a you you were designed by. I mean, I realize I know who the designer is. I know who the people who made us are. These beings. I know the reptilians were part of it, and I
Hmm.
know it's like I know it's weird. I know I'm aware of the makers, because it's like we're like a hybrid. We're
Hmm.
basically our hybrid clones in a way, but inside of us is not. We're not inside of us. We are inside of the real us is in here. These are just these bodies are designed, to go up a higher density. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what these are bodies for. That's what they want. They're using us for a higher density, and they're using us for more other things too. But it's like, yeah, when you're out there, you know, it's good. It's you talk about this is just the masculine, feminine world, but out there it's masculine, feminine, and everything else that you don't even understand because it's like it's energetic. There are energetic beings out there and procreate in energetic way, and it's like you can tell if they're male or female. It's like there's energetic beings that doesn't project themselves as masculine and feminine. They're like just energetic beings. They're like each
Hmm.
other. And it's funny about me. I found out that the transgender is like we are here to maintain the population. So if your population's over 7 billion people, and the gays start coming out, the gay people, that means they're here to maintain your population.
Hmm.
If you're at that point, that's why I always believe. I always believe that the gay people are here to control the population so it doesn't go overboard. I mean, yeah, that's how I look at it. Because
Hmm.
when you procreate, when you over procreate, you know, then sooner or later there's going to be something that's going to stop you from over procreating. So yeah, gays and LGBT is going to come out. And
Yeah.
the way
That's
they
great.
think, that's funny. The way they think is that it's like, yeah, they like the same sex, but it's like that's the way they are. That's the way they're designed. Because that's how I look at it. Because that's how I see it. But for me, it's like me. I don't want to have a child. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to have a children. I don't want to raise my kid on this planet. You know,
Hmm.
because it's a sick planet. I would not raise a kid. If I was straight, yeah, I will not. Even if I was straight, I wouldn't want a kid on this planet because I wouldn't feel because he has to go out there and fend for himself. And
Yeah.
education wise, I don't trust the education on this planet.
Yeah.
I don't want my
Yeah.
kid to be educated on this fucking planet. You know, he could. I think my kid could do better than this. I think my kid. I'd rather let my kid be who he or she want to be. That's the way I
Yeah.
feel. I don't want to. I want to push. I want my kid to be more. I don't want. I don't want my kid to be a slave, a debt slave. I don't want to hand. I don't want to hand my kid to debt slavery. I'd rather be like.
Yeah.
I'd rather be. I'd rather have him. It's like I'd rather him be, or her, him or her be who they want to be. Not being forced to be something that they're not. That's why I decided not to have kids. You know,
Yeah.
I made the decision because I know in my mind this is not the right world to raise a kid in. But these people. I don't believe my kids should go out there and play the survival of the fittest game.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my kid explore and learn and educate him or herself, than force them to work in a warehouse at $5.75 an hour, and then and then you gotta go pay for his college, and then you gotta cross your finger. Hopefully, he get a better job. It's like I don't want my kid to go through that shit. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And
I got to go through it.
yeah,
I got to go through it. It can be scary. You think about these things. It can be scary. It was funny when you brought up the whole like gays like keeping the population, like a population type of control, whatever. I heard a story when I heard about this story. Like there was a section where there was like a whole bunch of frogs, and it was all males,
oh yeah,
no females at all. But somehow, and it must have had to come from the earth or something, or nature itself. Somehow, a female frog, like one of the male frogs became a female. Like nature knew that something had to change or something like that in order for it to produce whatever.
yeah,
I just thought that was kind of weird. I heard about that.
yeah.
I heard
Nature,
about that. Like nature would take stuff upon itself and I don't know. Like its own little thing.
yeah. It's like there are fishes out there that change gender. There are certain fishes out there that change their gender. So
Mm,
they can procreate. Yeah, if it's
yeah.
nothing but male in this fucking reality, and it's all male, yeah, one of them is going to turn into a female, and the anatomy is going to change. Yeah, nature is funny about the universe. The universe. You know, I think there are beings out there that can change their gender. Naturally, if they want to become
Mm,
that gender. And
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
and it's one thing about it. It's like you can't. The universe is hard to understand. That's one thing that's weird about it. The universe is so hard to understand, but it can do. There's no rules. I believe that there is no rules in the universe. Only I mean there is a balance in nature.
Mm,
You have to keep the balance in nature. I mean,
mm,
but I don't believe there's rules on who you want to be. To be honest, I think there's. It's like humanity. I look at humanity. It created their own rules, and humanity believe this is how nature is. That because they created their own rules to create nature. Their version of nature. If you realize that if humanity created rules, then why are they destroying nature? So they are breaking. So they are breaking the laws of nature. So basically, we're designed to break the laws of nature. In a way, it's weird, but the universe is so unknown to us that we don't know. You know, change it. You'd be surprised how much changes the human being can. These bodies here can be redesigned. I found out these bodies can be redesigned, where we don't have to eat, and poop, and shit. The human bodies can be changed. The universe can, or creation. I call it creation. Creation can create whatever it wants to create. I mean, it's just there is no rules in creating a being, or a human being, whatever being you want to be, or whatever it is. There is no rules because it's so infinite. There's nothing. It's like infinite nothingness, out there. That's how I look at it. Infinite nothingness. Matter. Because I believe in matter because we're kind of like matter. We're the
Yeah.
physical matter of who we really are. I believe the light and dark matter. It's like, but matter is what I think. This is all physical matter. That's how I look at everything. It's like it's weird. I don't know. I don't know where I get. It's like I don't read books. I don't. It just comes naturally. Just what I say. Just I don't even think about it. I just say it. Just like how you would say things. It just comes naturally. Whatever comes natural comes natural.
Mm.
And people think that's evil because then they'll think
Yeah.
you're possessed when you say this stuff, and they think you're
Yeah.
or it's like the devil. I found out the devil is just made up. You know, the devil. I found out the devil is just it's to scare people, to dominate, to make them slaves. If you don't do your job, you're gonna go see the devil. You're gonna, if you don't do your job, you're gonna be judged by God. That is basically a terrorist word to me. They're terrorizing you. They're putting fear on you, and that's all they do. And they keep you. They dominate you because that's the way. On a reptilian planet, this is a reptilian planet, and it's more about domination. And the people, all our minds are reptilian, so we all think like reptilians, and we all want to dominate. Because the culture that we live in is reptilian. I'm going to be. That's what we live in. We are reptilian-like in so many ways. When you see a reptilian, if you ever do see a reptilian, then you can compare yourself to it, and then you know, oh shit, we're just like them, because they are warrior based. They have, I look at Christianity because how much a warrior based society they are, because they're so warlike, and the reptilians are the same way. They're very warlike. They're very they believe in honor, just like the reptilians do. Because I compare the Christianity with the reptilians, and there's so much similarity to how they act, and they don't realize, they don't even see that, and they think that's positive, which is weird. If you go, it's funny understanding the reptilian, or understanding the mind of a reptilian, because I've seen a reptilian. I've been to a ritual of a reptilian, actually.
Wow.
They got me when I was sleeping. I was watching the reptilian ritual. It was weird, and I was watching a human being being torn apart by them. They tore the human being like it was a toothpick, and turn around. They're eating the raw flesh, and they were sucking the head of the human, the energy out of the humans and putting it into them. That's how I know about energy, how they drain energy, they take the life force and they put it in with them. That's kind of like vampirism, Yeah, I saw this clear as day. I mean, it was in my dream, and I saw it clear as day. I felt like it was there, and it was laughing at me too. And it's like, and I looked at it. It was that I wasn't afraid. It was one thing that was weird about me. I wasn't afraid, And then I had another weird dream too. I had another weird one where I started out in a church. It was all dark, and it was like it had a yellowish kind of like. It was weird. Then I decided I think I was naked, and I forgot something, and I went out and I was in a tree, and I watched these two humanoids fighting each other, and then all of a sudden they encloaked them, so there were two reptilians fighting each other. And one of them chopped the other head off the other one, And it was kind of weird. It was like really sandy. It was really like foresty and everything. It was like I was getting ready to see a ritual, but I walked out the door, and then also I saw two reptilians fighting each other, which is weird. But yeah, it's like there is a fucking. I realize there is a split. There's good and evil in reptilians, But it's like to understand their mind is really. You can offend the reptilians. Really, it's like the more I find out more about reptilians, the more easily you can offend them, And they are dominant. They like dominance, and then if you notice that our culture and the reptilian culture, our culture is exactly like the reptilian culture, dominant. We like dominance and we like
yeah.
So I'm playing against it. And basically, I'm going against the rules of this culture that we live in. So I want to say I don't want to be reptilian. I know I'm reptilian. I have a reptilian brain and all that stuff. I know I have that. This body has it, but it's like I don't have to be it. I don't have to be like this culture, you know?
Yeah.
I can change the culture into something more positive where you don't have to survive, you know?
Yeah.
Because survival of the fittest is a program inside you. It's like they design you to become survival of the fittest because that's the reptilian way of life, you know? And reptilians live amongst us. You know, there are worker reptilians out there that lives amongst us. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think one time I remember I was driving in the city and I saw this woman. She had like a type of veil. It was
Oh
like a
yeah.
veil on her face, and she was pretty tall, and she had like a fur coat on. It was like like near the springtime, and but something didn't look right about her. She seemed like it seemed like she was kind of out of place. But she was like at the bus stop, and she was standing tall. It was almost like she was standing up like she was an ostrich, like an ostrich. It was kind of weird,
Oh, weird.
and yeah, it was just the disposition. And I remember like, what in the world is going on? Like it something about that individual just seemed like it was a little off. And I remember I had to make a U-turn because I was going the wrong way. And I said, "Oh, I was going the wrong way." I said, "Oh, let me look at this individual again." And then when I made the U-turn and I was going by the other direction, uh, she wasn't there no more. I ain't see no bus come by, nothing to pick up. She wasn't there anymore. And I just thought it was kind of weird.
You
That
just
was
saw.
kind of weird.
Yeah, you just saw a being from not from another planet. Oh my god. Yeah, I could feel the energy.
The
Uh,
veil that she was wearing, I didn't understand. I didn't understand like why she was wearing the veil. You know, if she was just wearing the veil at a bus stop. It just seemed like it was out of place. And it really like wow, it's just kind of like that. That was weird. You know,
it could be
definitely weird.
a reptilian.
So
I
it
don't
could have
know.
been.
Some people they do like to cover themselves up because they want to blend in somehow. So that they don't want to. If they're tall, she's tall, so she's going to be definitely off worlder. If she's really tall, 'cause most of the tall beings are like in between 6 and 8 feet, you know, and try to
Yeah,
blend in. That's
yeah,
kind of hard. You might as well look like a basketball player or something, you know.
yeah, yeah. She was pretty tall. She was definitely over 6 foot.
Oh shit.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah, she's
maybe like
definitely.
6'3".
I guess she's exploring, understanding
Yeah,
your people in your city. You know, I think that's what she's doing, just understanding. Oh, that's
yeah,
strange. This is a positive energy type. She's positive. It's like, yeah, it's weird. Or that they could be hunting for humans. Say, oh, wait, let's take that one. We'll go eat that one or something. I don't know. They usually do that. I mean, they usually come out. You know, they recon. You know, they do recon, and then they scope out which is a. They can tell who's bright and who's they could tell who's the good one, good human, bad human. It's like, yeah, they do abduct human beings, you know, and they can recon. It's like we are like a grocery store. You know, if you think about it, we got 7 billion people out here, and it's like, yeah, we're like a big huge grocery store. You know, some of them come and go whenever they want. They come and take us whenever they want. It's like it doesn't matter what age they take you. You know, and then yeah, it's like yeah, I look at us as like a grocery store. You know,
yeah,
it's like they can pick and choose who they want. You know, it's weird to
yeah,
think like that. Like, yeah, I
yeah.
know we're like body parts. They use us as body parts. You know, they take our
Oh,
DNA, they take body
yeah,
parts, they take everything. Yeah, it's like and we're being
yeah.
farmed.
I heard all that as far as like organ harvesting, whatever. I heard that's
Yeah.
like all over the dark web.
Oh yeah, they're doing that. They're doing organs. I mean, they like the young kids. I found out they like the young kids because it's more. It's like it's because we're right now we're old and we're contaminated because the food contaminated us. The what we eat and drink contaminated us. We're so contaminated right now. We're not really. Yeah, because that's the reason why I drink a lot of sodas because I contaminate myself and I drink all bad foods. I know as me being paranoid, but it's like it's like yeah, but if you go back in the past, we used to eat super duper healthy. We used to walk. We used to do all kinds of stuff. We were like perfect back then. Perfect meat. Because I seen the barbarians. I was a barbarian, Sumerian barbarian, healthy as a rock. We ate the most healthiest food you ever eaten. It's like I know it's like, and it's perfect meat for the reptilians. Basically, we're just like cows. If you feed us grass, we're grass fed human. Do you imagine that? Grass fed humans, we're the precious grass fed. It's like that. They can do the same thing with us. It's strange the way the world is. It's like and we think this is normal. They believe this is normal. Body, suddenly it's like, it's funny. It's funny. We are responsible for letting this happen. We're responsible because we are letting this happen. We human beings are letting them do this to us because we gave them permission to let them do this to us. And this world is we let them do this to us. We had a choice. We had a choice not to let them do this to us, but somehow somebody within our own humanity, somebody said, yes, you can do this to us. Like the government, the black government, they sold us. They sold our souls. The ones who controls us, the elites, they let this happen. And we let this happen. And now I realize I have to take the responsibility for this. Yeah. I always say I am responsible. I have to be responsible because we are responsible as a collective. We are all responsible for this. And people don't realize they don't want to take the responsibility for letting this thing happen. Selling our body parts to other beings is like that's irresponsible to do that. Child trafficking. I'll just call it human trafficking because that's what it is. It's human trafficking. It doesn't matter what age you are. We are responsible for that. We're the one who let it happen. And then we're so gullible because we let it happen. And we let all these control freaks, the 13th family. You got the 13th family that let this happen, that created this madness that we're in, and we're so gullible to believe in these 13 families, It's crazy.
Yeah, just like the whole like your like you're supposed to have a choice whether you want to be an organ donor or not. And you put on your driver's license say you don't want to be an organ donor. You can put that no all you want to, but I still think that they take your organs.
Well, yeah, they're gonna find all kinds of ways to get you.
Yeah, you can put that no as an organ down. I believe that they still go take your organs because where does it go?
Yeah, it goes to them.
Like you don't want to be an organ donor. Okay, so what do they do to people that say they don't want to be an organ donor?
It could be a side.
I don't think they're gonna make it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. They take I found out they take the body parts and they turn them into cyborgs. And then they throw your soul inside the cyborg. So you're like the Walking Dead with armor, with weapons. But your soul your soul is in there. The conscious being. They have a way that where they can transfer your conscience to another body. So they can do the same thing with the cyborg. You can transfer your conscience to the cyborg with all these different body parts, and you function like you're an army, like you're a soldier.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like yeah, and it's funny they do have the undead. The undead do exist, and I know I've been hearing about these other super soldiers fighting against them. It's like yeah, you could take the people that are undead, you could turn them into super soldiers. And you can shoot the shit out of them, and you still can't stop them, and then they'll shoot the shit out of you. But you're not going to turn into you're going to just drop dead. That's all. But you're not going to turn into a zombie. But this is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go real. I think what I've been finding out, it's like it's weird. It's like above crazy. You know, it's funny
Yeah.
about people who believe in zombies. They think in times everybody's going to turn into zombies. But I don't think we're going to turn into zombies. I mean, I think there's not going to be any end times. I think we're just going to, since there is a change going on, they're doing the indictments. There's right now, I think there's over like 70,000 indictments in the political ring, Luciferian ring.
It seems like it's almost happening like everywhere, even like in the even in like as far as artists and stuff. A lot of stuff that's going down. A lot of people are basically a lot of stuff is going down with artists and the pedophilia and all this stuff and stuff that occurred back in their past. It's like all the stuff is starting to dig up. I think I'm like, wow, a lot of stuff is going on now.
Yeah, the cloning, your stars are all clones. Cloning technology is going to come out. Right now, the space fleet's going to come out. I'm waiting for them to announce it. The space fleet, the base on the moons, the base on the Mars. There's some bases way outside our galaxy. But we have bases way further out. It's Pluto. Yeah, we have bases way farther out past Pluto. It's like when you see the 12 zodiacs, the 13 zodiacs. It's supposed to be 13 zodiacs, but those are actually directions to each one of those zodiacs is life in those systems. They're like directions. Like it's just like Stargate. If you look at Stargate, how they use the stars,
Yeah,
that's real. And then you can actually go to where life is. I mean, there are life out in the zodiac.
See, that's on top of Michelle. There's like so much stuff that's going on out here. So it's like I don't want to be stuck here.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, I'm not even trying to like be selfish or anything, but if there's so much stuff going on out here that to the point where it's almost like living on this planet right now, and I'll be honest with you, Michelle. It's like it's boring.
It is. It's like when you do your job, you do the same shit every fucking day. You do this.
It's like it's boring.
Yeah, you're not learning nothing. You're just doing the same shit every fucking. That's why I quit my job like 20 times because I got sick and tired of doing the same shit, and making a paycheck. And then it's like when you think about it at the end when you retire, your body's gonna kill yourself. You're gonna have aches. You're gonna be seeing the doctors, and you're gonna see all that. This is the same bullshit you do every fucking. That's why you always say, "How's your day?" and you say, "Same old, same old." You always hear that saying, "Same old, same old."
Yeah.
Are you really learning something when you say same old every fucking day? 5 days a week and work 8 hours a day, like doing the same shit, boxing shit, doing the same. It's like it it drives me crazy sometimes because I don't. It's like when I drive, it's the same road every fucking day, and there's the same exact drivers that does the same exact things every day. Rush, rush, rush. It's like constant irritant. It's like
Constant.
yeah, it's like it never stops. I say, when is it gonna stop? It's like when I'm gonna stop doing this shit every fucking day. Because everybody say same old. I hate hearing that shit. You know?
Even if I ran a business or something like that, that would it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Same old,
Same old thing. Got to pay your bills. You got to pay the taxes. And you wonder,
yeah,
it's like, do I have enough money to pay my taxes? It's like, and then you got to find a way to write all the shit off and all that. It's like, yeah, you do the same shit. It's like it doesn't matter. That's why I say I don't. Everybody tells me you need to go get your own truck. I say, hell no, because I'm still going to do the same shit again. Talk about ignorance. Talk about, it's like they keep us so ignorant, and they think this is a good positive thing to do the same shit every day. And they tell you it's a learning thing, right? But you're not learning. You're just learning to fucking put shit in the box, tape it up, and put it on a pallet. That's what I learned in the warehouse. And then and then you put it in the truck. You go through the same stuff, deliver all your same stuff every fucking day. It's like, that's not learning. That's like your own fucking hell. It's like you're living in your own hell every fucking day doing the same thing. And then you do your lunch break, You got 30 minutes to do your lunch break. You got to clock out because of what? That's the way I work. I had to clock out. I had half an hour to go to lunch, so there was like McDonald's down there. And then yeah, and then I had to clock in before 1 minute so I don't be late. And then I go back to work in the warehouse. So like fucking hey, that's
yeah,
a fucking piece of shit. I mean, that's why I call these fucking corporations piece of shit because they're the ones who are controlling, not you. You're the one who's kissing their ass to get the job from them. They're the one, and then if they're paying you a good paycheck, they're the ones who decide whether you can come in their job or not. They have the control, not you.
mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hate because you're not really learning from nothing from them. Because they're the one they're the one. It's like they're the one who's training you. They train you to do that job. And you're gonna it's like I feel sorry for people who do car assemblies. Zzz, the same thing. Zzz, zzz, do it every fucking day. Zzz, zzz, it's like, and yeah, they get paid good money, great money. It's like shit. I think I only could do that for like about 10 years and say that's it, I'm done. I can't last long.
Yeah,
For me, I'd rather go out in space, be in a ship.
yeah,
At least I can go to a different planet. You can enjoy the
yeah,
culture for a while, and then I can leave, and I go to another planet. It's like, and then and plus I can learn something from that culture, from that planet. It's like that would be like an adventure. I want an adventure.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to be a slave and do the same shit every day. Adventure is different. Adventure is where you go explore. You take your learning to you push yourself beyond. For me, I like to learn. I have this thing. I have a session to learn, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to push myself beyond. I want to take. I don't want to take. I want to take. I want to learn everything. That's
Yeah,
what I want. I don't want to do the same shit every day.
yeah, yeah. So you own an adventure and you learning.
It's
You own
different.
an adventure, and yeah, you learning, and it's almost like you have motivation to whether you sleep or not, whatever like that. You just it's like a motivation thing because oh, what else can I learn?
Yeah.
Uh, oh man, oh this planet is a whole lot better than Earth, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. A
There's
whole
a
lot better. It,
it's a big
I,
difference in
yeah,
learning, you know?
yeah,
Because
yeah. So
your mind, you'd be surprised about your mind. It's like surprised about inside you. You know, these bodies, these bodies can evolve, and you'd be surprised where it's going to take you. You know, you don't know
mhm.
where it's going to take you. You don't know how it's going to take you. It's like you. It's like I know. You might have some. There might be fights sometimes. It might be like it's like you're being on an adventure. Like you find things and you learn things, and you might upset a culture, but it's like, and then you might say, "Get the fuck out of here, let's go," because we're gonna fuck up. We're fucking things up. It's like like Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you look at that,
Yeah,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah. That's
curiosity.
crazy.
It's like,
That's crazy, Michelle. Like these talks right here. If I talk to somebody like that I know, like either on a job or people around me, most people around me, they can't handle these type of conversations. They done.
yeah,
They can't handle these type of conversations.
they, yeah, they walk.
It's almost like why would you want to go there if you could, and why not?
Yeah, what's holding us back is what reason why we could do it right now because we have the technology right now. But the only thing that's holding us back is the believing in this bullshit, this reality that we call money. Money to me is really to me. I feel like it's holding me back. It's not
Mhm.
really pushing me at all. It's like it's suppressing me, and it's like I can be better than this. I could be better than this bullshit. It's like I don't know. For me, I feel like I'm too far ahead of time. I always believe that I'm too far ahead of time. Like I'm already in the future. I feel like I'm 10,000 years ahead of everybody else. And then here I am right now in this the past, and I say, what the fuck am I here for? Why am I here? And now I make videos and say, okay, I'm comparing the future to now. Because in
Yeah.
the future, I know that I think I've been to utopia. I've been in a utopian society like dozens of times. And I know exactly what a utopian society is. It's like it's nothing like this. It's nothing. It's not communistic. It's basically just be yourself. That's it. And just push yourself. Is basically you just create your own. You're just creating your own adventure, your own way of learning. Because everybody has their own ways of learning and want to learn, and they have to be happy to learn.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
learning, you got to be happy to learn. You can't just say the same old fucking shit. You can't you can't push somebody to do something for somebody else so they can be happy. Because then if you're not happy, then there's something. Then that means you live in an unbalanced world. That's how you create everything so unbalanced because you're providing this guy a mansion. You're providing this guy a Ferrari. You this guy is buying a Bugatti. The 13 families, like they got so unlimited riches, and here we are on the bottom of the fucking pyramid system because it is a pyramid system. We're like way in the bottom, and all they care about is themselves, not us. They don't want to spread. It's funny about wealth. You should spread the wealth evenly. For
Mhm.
everybody. You should not keep the wealth for yourself. Then you're very negative because if you keep it that way, then it's all going to reflect onto you. And then I realized that all the negativity that they created is all going to go reflect back onto them. The 13 families, this is all going to reflect back onto them because they're the one who created everybody's misery. And they're going to feel they're going to feel everybody's misery. Every single human being it's been torture. It's been surviving.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, I mean, I think people below the pyramid, us, we're below the pyramid. We deserve to live like the people up and on top of the pyramid. We deserve to be. We should have. Everybody should have luxury. You know, every single human being. I don't care if they don't work. You know, as long as they could. If people have been working their ass off for like constantly or nonstop and not have a weekend off, they deserve to have a fucking, you know, 10-year vacation. It's like, who cares? That's what if they want to be happy. Everybody has their own different happiness. It's their own learning process. You know, they have
Yeah,
to have their own learning process, whether you agree or disagree with it or not. But
yeah,
eventually they will find their learning process, their own way of learning, and they'll find their way to be happy.
and it's crazy, Michelle, because if I was on the top and say like I was part of the 13 or whatever, or
Yeah.
by myself on the top, um, it's not in me to see other people starve.
Yeah.
Like I can't fathom like how 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 is an individual like that? Like it's just not in me to do that. I don't want to see people starve out here because
Yeah.
I don't understand why it should be that way.
Yeah, because you're designed differently. You're not designed like the ones on top. The ones on top are so it's like a programming when you're up there. It's like I realize the ones who have it all. It's like they're so used to it. It's like and they don't think about people on the bottom. When you're on top, they don't think about you on the bottom. When you come to the point where you have unlimited where you can control the banks. You can control the banks, to control all the big huge mega corporations. It's like you don't think about it when you're up there. It's like you look at people. You don't look at people the same way as how we are down here. Because when you're down here, we have more compassion compared to the rich people. Well, I mean, the poor people have. You'd be surprised how much poor people have more compassion if you see it. But poor people are trained. The ones on top train the poor people the way they are. They made them. They created the criminals. They made criminals out of you guys, out of the poor people, because if you had their wealth and you distribute it to them, then you would have no criminals at all. No one would be struggling. No one would be starving.
Yeah,
And people will actually take care of this planet. I mean, actually, you'll take it if you spread the wealth. People will actually take care of themselves too. They'll change they'll change the society. They'll clean up a little bit. When you have, I realize the more money you make, the more cleaner you are. The more luxury you live in. It's like I see that in society. It's like, yeah, the more if you make 100 grand a year, you you live a you live a comfortable life. You know, I think every human being should make 100 grand a year. Every single one of us. Every single human, even the poor people. I don't give a fuck. It's got to be. It's just we have to make them. You have to be comfortable. You have to make your society be more comfortable, and then from there you can fix up your society. You can clean it up, and you know, and replant. And then you understand nature, and then you realize that you could be more advanced than what you are. You know,
hmm
because I know it's funny. In 2,000 years, you're gonna have floating cities. 2,000, 3,000 years, maybe 4,000 years, you'll have floating cities, and Earth or Gaia will be. We won't touch Gaia. We'll actually have to live off the planet, and then people want to live with nature. They can stay down there and live with nature if they want. But we have a choice. I don't know. We'll have the technology by then. 3,000 years, we'll have the technology we'll be floating in cities. You know, that's one thing I like. I mean, we're gonna have. It depends on how our future is, because the future. I realize the future is never stable. So it all depends on human beings. You know,
Yeah.
if they want to keep a positive, then they're gonna have a good positive future. You know, that's how the timeline works. If they want to stay negative, the timeline is gonna split. You know, the positive people, they're gonna stay with the negative timeline, because time is not right now. Time is unstable. You know, even though there's no such thing as time. You know, and it depends on. I guess there's a split. You know, if people want to stay in negative world, they're going to stay in the negative world. If people want to be positive, they're going to stay in the positive world. You know? I mean, yeah, and you know, the planet does evolve. You know, one thing that people don't understand: the planet does evolve. It does go a higher density, and they can just leave us behind with a good planet. You know, with the negativity, the planet can disregard the negativity. You know, I realize that the planet can disregard the negative people and leave them here, and then take the positive people with it, with her. You know,
Mm.
and up a higher density. Yeah, because there are multiple densities out there. They're like, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I heard 22. I heard 13. It's like there's high, all different types of densities out there. And the planet does go in a higher density, and then you realize, and you see a totally different system in a higher density. You know, we're supposed to be in a fourth density right now. You know what I know.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to be up in a fourth density. That's like but it's for me. It's kind of weird because I feel like I from for me. This is strange to say because I remember 9 billion people in my alternate reality. You know, and all of a sudden I'm on this alternate reality. I feel like I am on an alternate reality, and now it's like it was 7 billion people. You know, because we were in my alternate reality, it was about 10 billion people. We're almost close to having 10 billion people, and then all of a sudden everything was different here because the wording is completely off. You know, I feel like I am in an alternate reality. You know, because I know there is alternate realities, and I feel like I am in one right now. You know, which is really
Mm.
strange. You know, because I don't. It's weird because in the other alternate reality, I've been struggling with jobs, getting a great paying job. You know, and then all of a sudden I'm in this reality. I got a great paying job, which is weird. You know,
Yeah.
in my other reality, I was making under 30 grand a year. You know, under 30 grand a year in my other jobs, and now I'm
Okay.
in this reality. It's straight. Realities can be altered. I found out realities can be altered. You know, it depends
Mm.
on and then human beings as collective. Human beings as a collective is, you know, it can change. That's one thing. You know, the ones who are numb and dumb, I call them numb and dumb because they can't see the change in this reality. They can't see that reality can be the altered because I can see reality being altered sometimes. You know,
Mhm.
that's why I use the internet as a tool. I don't use it as a yeah. I use the internet as a tool. See what's I look at the
Okay.
wordings. You know, that's why I pay attention to the words a lot. When you
Mhm.
understand the words, and you realize your words are not the same words that you realize that you know that you spelled it this way, and all of a sudden this like one little thing can be off.
Mhm.
You know. I noticed that corporations, the words are different here. You know, in this reality. You know, it's like this. Yeah, the Volvo symbol. You know, when I saw the pointed arrow on the Volvo symbol, and I don't remember that. You know, and the Ford symbol is totally different, and a lot of things are different. It's like Chick-fil-A. I don't remember, you know, how Chick-fil-A is. What's that? The fucking place, you know? It's like so it's weird because in my mind it's like I've been erased, but I'm aware that there's so many different. I'm aware that this reality has been altered like a little tiny bit, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
strange.
Yeah. I think I kind of see what you're talking about. I think I kind of see what you're talking about.
It goes crazy. It gets crazier.
Yeah, because certain things has been spelled differently back then,
Yeah, it gets
and
strange.
now it's certain things has changed. But it's like it changed like you don't know when it happened. It just
No,
changed.
Mandela effect. I believe in the Mandela effect. You know, I've been into
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
because they've been fucking with the the what you call it the particle accelerator thing that they talk about. That actually it opens a portal. You know, it opens a portal up, and then they said it changed our reality because they used the particle accelerator. You know.
The CERN.
Yeah, CERN. Yeah, it changed our reality. You know.
Mm. Wow.
That's what I found out. What I know.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. All our reality can be altered. You know. Not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying time. I'm not using time. I'm just saying our reality can be altered. We can change our reality.
Yeah.
You know. If we work together on this reality, if human beings actually work together in this reality, we can actually change this whole reality into a more
Yeah.
positive reality. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can grow cleaner foods. We can have cleaner water. You know, that's what we're designed. We're designed with designed to
Yeah.
be with cleaner water, cleaner food, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's what we need. Is like if we're gonna if we want to live a healthy, nice lifestyle, we got to change. We have to live the healthy lifestyle, nice lifestyle.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know. If we
Yeah.
want to have a real positive attitude, you know.
Def-
It's strange.
Definitely.
It's a good talk. This is a good talk. I think this is like a really good, healthy talk. Talking about this.
Yeah. Yeah. And Shuttles definitely. I knew I wanted to. This is the first time me actually using Google Hangouts and actually converse to it. Someone that's like minded on YouTube.
Yeah,
So I think this is like pretty cool. You know, I don't know. Maybe I know. You spoke with Mike. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. And I don't know. Hopefully, like maybe we have more of these
yeah,
conversations. I know I'm kind of busy in a way, having a family, kids, and everything like that. You know,
that's
so it's like
okay.
I kind of had to squeeze the time in and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed it. Actually, really helps. I think I talked about this before. I think Mike talked about it. When you converse with people like minds and stuff, it actually helps you in a way.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, yeah. So,
we can have a
yeah.
three-way. You know,
Oh yeah,
we could start a
yeah,
three-way. Like
yeah,
we can all come together. It's like basically we can I can have we can have everybody in our chat room in here. You know, we can have everybody in the
oh yeah,
we can have one. So we can have up to 15 people. We can have like a big huge gathering. You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
everybody comes up with something new, and we all talk about it. And
yeah.
I think talking's better than typing. You know,
Definitely,
you know,
definitely.
yeah, because I think yeah, I think we should do that. We should everybody in the chat room, if they really want to, if they want to come in to have a like you said, we can do a 10-way in the chat room. So
Yeah.
if we get 10 people on, if we get 7 more people, that wants to come and chat with us. If you're a troll, you're welcome in here if you want. You can dress up in your clothes, Yeah.
They can get up there and they can act emo-ish.
Yeah, if you're a troll, give me your email address and I'll invite you in here, and then we'll have a 7-way and we can all talk.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. I think that at least we'll have fun doing that. We gotta have one clown in here.
Yeah. If they don't come, then it won't be right.
Yeah.
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 But no matter what, Michelle,
Yeah.
even when the trolls do come, like when they do come, like to your channel and everything like that, no matter what, they're listening.
Oh yeah, they're always listening.
Yeah, no matter what.
They're offended what I say. They don't like the word free. I don't know. I think free is the most offensive word. It's like cussing, It's like when you say free, it's like cussing. It's like because it kind of like it kind of like it. I don't know. The word free is the most offensive word on the planet, So yeah, I like to have McMuffin. I invite McMuffin to come on here. We can have a 10-way with McMuffin. He can speak his mind out if he wants. He can cover his face up if he wants, but you don't want to hear it. We can have debates on, all. We'll have Mike. We'll have Mike, and we'll have what's your name? Steve. What?
Yep, Steve. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my brother. Yeah, we'll have Mike, Steve on here, and we can all debate you, McMuffin. And you can see how much we can compare notes to each other. That's what we should do. We should compare notes.
Yeah.
Compare. I don't know. I don't believe in intelligence. I mean, yeah, I believe in intelligence, but I don't believe in our education, our intelligence.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think we should do that. So I invite Steve and Mike and all the trolls. If the trolls are invited to come on, you can wear your mask if you want.
Hey, Michelle, that one video that you had when you were just going in on the trolls. Oh my gosh, it was funny, but I could tell you were just so pissed off.
Yeah, I was pissed off. I do take a job. It's like, for me, it's kind of weird because people say clown is supposed to be scared. For me, it's the opposite reaction. Me, I want to just take a bat and beat a clown up. It's like I look at clown pinata,
Yeah.
Everybody has a different reaction to clowns, and they automatically think I'm going to be scared of a clown. It's like when you look. It's like people. It's funny. I was watching videos on people dressing up clowns walking in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden these guys pulled over and they took their bat and they beat the fuck out of the guy.
Wow.
Yeah. And there was another guy who was taking his gun out and he was shooting and he shot the clown.
That's crazy because I know when I was growing up, clowns were good. They were looked upon as like friendly, and they came to birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah. That's how I look at it.
So now clowns are not like wanted to host a birthday party now?
No. Now with the Stephen King movie, I think, with that clown.
Stephen King messed it up for her. He messed it up.
Yeah, where the clown was stealing these kids or eating kids or something.
Yeah.
And now they're basing their clowns off of the Stephen King. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. It's like, I'm not scared. It's like, why should I be scared of a young kid with a fucking with a $2 Sasquatch suit? You know, he had a $2 Sasquatch suit and a fucking Jason mask. You know, and the rest have the fucking, you know, stupid clown. I mean, they don't look scary. You know, they just look like kids in the fucking. They look like Halloween. You know, they look like they're dressed up for Halloween. You know, and go trick or treating. That's how I look at it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like I would love to have them back on again. I like to see him. I want Mike to see him.
I'll tell you, Michelle spoke that video, and I was watching it. I was on a live chat too. I talk a lot of trash,
Yeah.
and you know, I had your back in a way, but it was just more like that was the first time I actually seen like what they do, like what trolls do on the internet, and how they disguise themselves. I was like, wow, they do all of this. It takes a lot of planning.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of planning. You get these different masks and all this stuff, and you wait till the person get on live, and then you it's like I don't know. So they get paid. They have to get paid for this.
Yeah, you notice the background was all cardboard box. They put cardboard box. They took a whole bunch of cardboard boxes and they taped it all together. And then they put cartoon. They put this cartoon picture on it. It's like they want to make it look like they're in a cartoon, a live version of a cartoon. You know.
Yeah.
And then they got sexual. I realized that they were being sexual too. You know, I found out one of them was gay.
Yeah.
I found out, one of them was gay, definitely gay, and then all of a sudden, and then I shut it off because I don't believe that we should have anything sexual in my room. I think sexual should be personal. Yeah, I believe that everybody should keep their sexuality personal. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think you should exploit yourself, which to be honest, is gross. You know, you should do that.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's like for me when you're in a relationship, it's between you and your partner. That's what I do. You know, and then if somebody wants to come out there and do all these, show their body part, I hang them up. I say I don't need this. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want. It's sick. You know.
Yeah.
Even for me, as transgender, I think it's sick because I used to deal with this. I used to deal with this back in the old days. I used to see this kind of shit. And I'm tired of it. I'm at the point where I'm tired of it. And people should just keep their sexuality personal. And this room, we're talking about UFOs. We're talking about aliens. We're talking about ghosts. This is all I want this room to be. I don't.
Yeah.
I want to be like Mike's room is open mind. I want us to have open minds and just talk about the weird stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff, just you can take that away. Because this helped me. You talking to me, and it helps me too. You're helping me because I can relate. And I'm always looking for answers, and sometimes you have the piece of the puzzle I might need, and Mike has a piece of puzzle, and Christine might have a piece of puzzle. It's like everybody, we're all trying to put our pieces together. We're all trying to put our puzzle together. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. I think one of the massive puzzles is that for us as like light-minded and everything like that, like I'm just really hoping that after this life that we're able to escape this planet. And just to be able to go on adventures and go to another planet and discover more stuff and meet other species or whatever that's out there.
Yeah.
You get to meet things, or we just be able to meet like different beings that have, unique powers and everything. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because you need your ability to survive out there. Because you're gonna, it's like there are beings out there that eats us, you know. So you need your abilities to think ahead of time and avoid them, you know, and know when to turn, you know. Sometimes intuition comes into play, you know, where you say, "Oh, well, this doesn't feel right. We need to go this way a little bit so we can avoid that," you know, because that's basically how it
Yeah.
works, you know. And that's that's one thing that, you know, that's one thing that human beings need to learn, because when they have these abilities, it's like, yeah, you can communicate with them first, you know,
Mhm.
but you know they're great manipulators out there too. I mean, they're great manipulators, you know, and there are some that are really, I mean, pure pure positivity. I mean, they're mind blowing positivity and blow your mind away, and it's like, yeah, you can see a lot of strange things out there. You know, it's like, yeah, we, and then communicate. And most of them don't even talk. They don't even use their mouth. They just, you know, they just use their telepath. They're all telepaths.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
we're unique. Okay, I could say humanity is unique because we can talk. You know, that's what makes us more unique.
Mhm.
We can talk and we can create music, and we create all kinds of music. I think that's the only thing that's great about humanity is creating music, creating art, talking. You know,
Yeah.
that's one unique thing that I like. That's the only thing I like humanity because of the music. You know, I like humanity because of the
Oh
art.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Silana.
Oh
Let's see what Lana
yeah.
wants.
Definitely. The
Yeah,
music, art, and
yeah, we could develop. Yeah, I mean, we have potential to develop, you know, advanced stuff. We have potential to do it ourselves. Invention. That's another thing that humanity needs to do. To start
mhm.
inventing. You know, instead of costing money to invent, instead of when you invent, share it. You know, share it amongst everybody else. You know,
Mhm.
instead of you know, creating just for use and then sell it. You know, that's one thing that
Yeah.
humanity needs to learn how to do is share. You know, how to create and share. You know, basically, it's like if you know we all grow a farm. You know, we all need to eat, so we have to create a farm that's got to
Mhm.
last us every year. But at the same time, you gotta heal the land. So you gotta rotate. Basically, you have to rotate the land. You know, you have to let the.
Mhm.
I found out you have to let the land sit for like 10 years to heal, and then you take another rotation, and then your crops will always be. You'll always have fresh crops because the way they do, they tear the land so bad. They use chemicals. I seen the chemicals they use on it. They don't know how to take care of the land. They abuse the land. They scarring the land right now. When you scar a land, your crops is not going to come out that great. You're not going to have the healthiest crops, and then you're spraying chemicals on it.
Mhm.
Then you're not really eating real food. You're eating the chemicals on the food. You know? If you
Yeah.
if they rotate the land, I found out if they rotate the land and let the land rest, then the land will replenish itself. It heals
Okay.
just like a wound, you know. Like if you scratch yourself, it's basically how it is. You're scratching yourself, and you got scars, and you keep
Yeah.
scratching, and basically that's how it works. The planet works just like us, you know.
Mhm.
It heals up. All you do is stop overdoing it. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
let her heal. You know, it's weird. I can talk all day.
Yeah. But Michelle, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, gotta go to work tomorrow, and yeah. But it was good talking to you, Michelle, and
Yeah, it was great talk.
hopefully we can talk some more. Hopefully we can talk some more, and you know I'm gonna watch a video, so
Yeah. You're invited if you want. If you want me to,
Okay.
if you want to come and talk to me, you are invited. Because I
Yeah.
think I think this is a better way to do it. I think
Oh
this,
yeah. Yeah.
I
This
think
is
this is,
cool.
you know, if you want me come on your show, you can invite me. I'll come on your show. You know, if you come online
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to
Yeah.
come on my show, you come on my show. Whatever you want me to do, it's like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
always
I do.
invited.
Oh.
You know, but
Michelle, what's up with what's his name? Dip Zip?
Dip Zip, oh my God, he's a troll, isn't he?
Yeah, you know of him?
Like he knows me, Dip Zip. I know he
Yeah,
trolls me.
no, he's kind of like we kind of talked one time when you had your video going on, we had like a little private chat, whatever. I think it's more to like the hypnosis or something like that.
Oh, Dip Zip, yeah, yeah, he's a good guy. That's not troll.
Okay,
Yeah, he's not a troll.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
he's on my Facebook. And yeah,
okay.
I want to do a hypnosis on myself. I want to go
Oh,
regress myself and see what my past lives are.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he's a good he does a lot of hypnotic stuff.
Yeah, is he in Germany right now?
I don't know. He never told me about
Okay,
where he was at.
okay.
Why?
Yeah, we had a talk. We had a talk. Whatever. I think he mentioned that he was in Germany at one point in time. I told I was stationed in Germany when I was in the military at one point in time and everything like that. So yeah, we had a little connection going on there.
Yeah,
I
I was
think I saw one of his videos. The hypnosis did. Wow, I don't know if I can do that though.
you in Germany. Where were you in Germany?
I was actually stationed in Baumholder.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was in
Yeah, that's
Mannheim.
yeah. They said that's where Hitler stored all the bombs over there. I guess back in the day.
Oh my God,
Yeah, that's what they say. That's why they call it bomb holder.
bomb holder.
Yeah.
I was in Mannheim. I was stationed there. I was near. I was in Coleman. I was near the Coleman Barracks.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a Col. I was at Coleman. We used to be in Spinelli Barracks, and then we moved
okay.
to Coleman, and then there's the prison behind my barracks. They had a prison.
Okay. In Germany?
Yeah, in Germany. Yeah, I was stationed there for
Okay.
4 years.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Europe is beautiful.
yeah. When did you go in
It's
When did you go to Germany?
I went in 2009.
Oh shit! I was in '91 through '95.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is it
Before
a you was a,
you, we had the green uniforms.
oh yeah. I experienced that for a little bit. Then it
Yeah,
went into like the uniform they got now, which is trash to me.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like putting on pajamas after a while. That's how I felt.
Oh my
you
god.
wash it like you wash it like 4 or 5 times. They should start feel like some pajamas or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. But definitely respect the BDUs, whatever.
Yeah, the
Yeah, but
BD.
the infrastructure over there in Europe is beautiful though.
Oh
Love the
yeah.
infrastructure over there. Yeah.
The,
Only issue I had over there was the cloud. It was always cloudy.
oh yeah. Yeah. It's always raining. Yeah.
Always cloudy and raining and stuff. So that was the only thing that I was like, oh man, this is yeah. I see why like there's a certain mood there because of the weather.
Yeah. The food is
People kind
great.
of oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let me
can't
tell
forget
you.
the food.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I did like the atmosphere in Germany. I like there was something about it that I was comfortable there when I lived there for 4 years. Like I didn't want to come back. I wanted,
I, w- you know what's funny though, Michelle? I feel more comfortable there than I do here.
yeah, It's funny. I heard about their holidays. They had their long past holidays. And
They're
it's
more
like,
family oriented.
yeah, it's like, yeah, it's so family. It's like you can drink a beer on your break. It's like America. You can't do that. They're allowed to have one beer on their break. Because when I used to go to the cave sites and I go during lunchtime and I see everybody, what the hell? They have they have a can of beer. They don't, let's get drunk on the job.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're just more family oriented there. I saw that. Um, they really take like time to spend time with the family. And far as soccer wise, soccer,
Oh
which they
yeah,
call football over there, they really take it seriously over there.
yeah, the World Cup.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a different world. Like when it came to soccer,
Yeah,
it's like
I
yeah. So,
miss
but it
it.
was. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, been to Belgium. I saw like the little chocolate factory there, the little chocolate and all that stuff. Oh, it was nice.
Oh,
You can feel the culture. You can feel the culture there.
oh yeah, you definitely. It's like yeah, it's like I mean, it's a beer country. It's like they have beer everywhere they go. It's like yeah, it's like I don't know. Germany is full of drunks, but it's like they're like happy drunks. They're not really drunk drunks, but they're like happy drunks. And it's like and they're so proud of their beer, their own beers. It's like this is the place I
Yeah.
want to be. Yeah, it's like I thought about Ilana. It's like I want to go to Holland. It's like it's really relaxed in Holland the way she's telling me. It's like you don't work as hard compared to America. You they don't work as hard as we do. I mean, we're
Oh,
overworked. You know, we
yeah,
we
you're
need
right
more
about that,
holidays.
Michelle.
We definitely need
Yeah,
a lot of holidays. I mean, I think
yeah,
I think we need at
yeah.
least
I think,
4 months of holidays.
yeah, I think the minimum when I was over there, some of the Germans that was working for the government over there on base, they took an hour and I think their lunch break minimum was like an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they would like leave lunch early. It'd be like 15 minutes prior. They just go, oh, it's about time to go to lunch and everything like that. And yeah, they really it's just seem like they just I don't know, seem like they just take care. Seem like they just take care of themselves better as far as like their well being.
yeah. Mentally, they're more. They're not as stressed out compared to us.
Yeah,
They're not as stressed. It's like they're
everybody.
like, drink your beer. It's like yeah. It's
uh,
like they know how to eat good. They know how to party. Because it's always a family oriented thing when they party. When they do their beer fest and all. Oktoberfest, fasting, and all. It's like, yeah, they know how to do. It's like food, beer, and then just enjoyment of life. It's like, why do we need to work so hard? I think America has a problem.
yeah,
We
definitely,
have, we have a fucking problem, and we're overworked. Why can't we
definitely.
have a 30-day holiday? Why can't we have a 30-day holiday where we'll have a big old tent and everybody just go out and just enjoy singing the stupid songs and all that stuff. Have it like a live concert with all different music, and we all sit there and we all share our food and we all do our thing together. Like one big huge happy family, big huge group. That would be nice if we had that in America.
Yeah,
And have it,
yeah,
30 days off. I mean, it would be nice to have like 30 days, like 3, 4 months off out of the whole year, to go somewhere. I mean, they should at least pay for our trip to go to another country so we can experience it, especially the poor people, go experience another culture.
yeah.
because I think that will open our minds up a little bit more. Because I think every company should require to fly. Like somebody working at McDonald's, they should take a trip to France. For a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to be tired of working. Working long hours, and it's like, yeah, it's good. I mean, I think the globe should be open to everybody. I think everybody should just go experience it. I mean, explore. That's what I want to do. I want to explore. You know, open.
Yeah.
We need to open our minds up a little bit more. Instead, we're in America. Only in America, we're confined. And
Yeah.
it's funny they calling me a traitor. I had some this guy calling me a fucking traitor. Because I want to open our minds up a little bit more. I don't mind. We should go to Mexico. We should go to Mexico, eat and try the Mexican culture and try their food. I heard the food is great in Mexico. And then go to Canada, Quebec. You have some poutine, or go Finland. Eat some fish. It's like the whole world should be open to us. We should just go and learn from these. I think the first learning part is us opening up to other cultures.
Yeah.
And then understanding your culture, the African culture. We need to really open up to your culture too. That's the one thing that America has forgotten. We need to really see your culture. We need to go to Africa and understand, because there's a lot of things in Africa there's a lot of old ancient relics in Africa, and they're covering it all up. And I want to go there and see all the old ancient relics, because that's the oldest part of the world is Africa. And yeah, we need to open up to your culture big time, because we have a problem here in America. We're not too opened up for that. We need to really open up. Be
Yeah.
open-minded. We got to start. I guess we got to start a thing called, like Mike says, his open mind. We got to be open-minded. We got to
Oh yeah.
learn. Actually, we need to learn more about each other. That's what I want.
Oh yeah.
I want to learn. I want to know.
Oh yeah.
I want to know what you eat. What you got. No, food. I always look at food as the universal thing. Universal. I look at food as a universal thing. Like everybody has their different culture and their food. It's like, it's fun to learn, to understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Definitely.
when we go on space. This is the best place to practice on our planet is our culture. So when we go out in space, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go understand the culture. We're going to understand how they live, everything. And we don't want to offend them. That's the whole trick is we do not want to offend them. So yeah. So this is a great start for us right here. Starting this, what we're doing right now, we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
We're breaking the barriers. You're just like me, transgender, and you being African. It's like we're breaking the barriers. That's what we're doing. Our whole objective is to break the barriers. Because I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to live. I want everybody to live same as everybody else. I want everybody to have luxury. It's funny.
Yeah.
If a rich asshole has a Bugatti, fuck, why don't you just give somebody at a McDonald's drive a Bugatti? It's like, what's wrong with that? And then somebody would be so offended. Oh no, you can't do that. You can't give that person a Bugatti.
Yeah.
They get so offended about that. Say what? You can't give a guy that makes $5 to $7 an hour a Bugatti. You can't let him drive $1 million car. It's like, and then that's how they look at me. I say to me it's just a car, and then all they did is they put value on a piece of metal. That's all they did. And then That's all it is. It's just a piece of metal, you know, that's combustion has 16 cylinders and it runs on combustion. It's like, and it's funny. We got all different cars that runs on the same piece of metal, run on combustions. It's like, yeah, it's just the name of the car.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's strange. We can talk about. There's a lot of things I can talk about.
Yeah. And Michelle, it's just all about just like, I don't know, it just seemed like humanity, most of humanity, and the way the system is just like it's like being stuck on level one.
Yeah, it is level one. We are in level one, and
It's like a level one, like overall, like majority and stuff.
yeah,
Just don't like somebody because they're different or skin color and everything. It's like, oh, it's just I'm bored. I'm bored of that. I'm
yeah.
bored of that stuff.
It's time to go to level
You know.
two. You know,
You're right.
it's time.
You're
Yeah,
right.
we're overdue for level two because we level two
Level two.
is yeah. That's why I say free society because in a free
Yeah.
society you're actually a higher level than the ones who are comfortable of being greedy. They want to stay in their lower level. You know,
Yeah.
when you become a utopian society is actually the highest level. You know, the utopian society is way higher, is the higher level. You're beyond your own self, and you're responsible. You don't need very much laws when you're in a utopian society, because
Hmm.
that you're responsible, because you're already disciplined enough, and you're more intelligent enough to know that you are responsible, and then you'll understand that it takes you to another level when you become in the utopian society. It's like the air is fresher, the water's cleaner, everything in your body is totally different. Your body is going to change. Each generation, the body changes, it evolves. So yeah, utopian society is not what these people think it is. It's not communistic. It's actually you're higher intelligent than these people are. When you're utopian, you're already out in space. You're already traveling in space. You're already beyond everybody else, And then you, you take you. It's like the computers. The computers. You go beyond the computer. You go beyond. You would the It's like to function in this world. It's like you can create a world. If you want to learn, you can create a supercomputer that where actually you can just go inside the computer and learn, and then you come back out, and then you go out in space and learn. It's like you can go. You can either go either way. You
Hmm.
can create your own matrix in a way. You could become the matrix, or you want to be the matrix.
Mm.
It's weird. I mean, it it's a whole new way of learning when you become in a utopian society. It's a whole you're like a whole new different type of being. You're still human, but you're still you're just a more advanced human being with more discipline, more responsibility. You don't have an ego. I realize the ego is like the ego is what's keeping us in a level one. You know, yeah,
You're right
ego.
about
Yeah, ego is what keeps us a level one. If
that.
you,
Yeah.
if you go beyond ego and beyond narcissistic and all that crap, and narcissistic people like to keep us at level one too. So McMuffin, very narcissistic. It's like he likes to stay in level one. It's like when you become a utopian society, it's like it's a whole. It's like your reality. Your reality. Then you figure your reality is the matrix. Your reality. You are living in the matrix, and you know that it is the matrix.
Yeah.
And it's
Definitely.
and it's weird. It's like it's just the rules are smaller. I mean, I think the rules got there's not many. I think it comes down. There's not very many rules when you become that intelligent. You know, when you're so intelligent, you don't need very many rules. So the only simple rules you need is don't kill. That's it. You know, don't kill, don't child molest, don't do whatever you want to got to do. You know, don't do those things. That's it. And then the rest of the things you do is you create your own learning. You know, you're always going to learn. It's going to it's going to stay with you for all your lives. You know, yeah, that's weird. Because I know I experienced it. It's weird. I experienced all this shit.
Michelle, I'll go to look into that. I'm gonna look into that. I heard about Utopian, but I ain't gonna like dig into and far as knowing all about it. So yeah, I'll look into that.
Yeah, Utopian is above level 1. I can tell you that.
so we should, it's okay. The trolls, they come, whatever. Just we just realized that they level oneers.
Yeah,
they level oneers.
They're the oneers. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll just call them the oneers because they want to keep us comfortable in their level 1 society. You know,
the level 1 society. Yeah.
Level 1 society. I look at level 1 society likes to create fear, likes to create negativity. So
yeah.
So that's
another.
So yeah, they're the oneers. That's a good one. The oneers. We'll call them the oneers. I like that one. Oneers. You know, I don't want to be a oneer. Do you want to be a oneer?
Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah.
I don't want to be a one. I'm tired of being a one. Yeah. I think we've been a one for we've been a one for 6,000 years.
That's too long.
No, 6,000. Yeah, we've been a one 6,000 because we back one of the back in the past. There were higher levels in the past. The Mayans they were above a one. The pyramids they're above a one. You know.
Yeah.
You know, there were beings out there that were way above ones. You know, they were. Oh, this is weird now. Now we have this new thing. Now this is new because it's weird because we've been nuked, and I found out when you nuke like if you nuke a futuristic town, they revert back into the primitive ages.
Yeah.
So we have started all over. This basically we're starting all over again. We're trying to make ourselves go up a level real quick. You know, trying to catch up. You know?
Yeah.
Welcome to level 2. That's what Mike says. Welcome to level 2.
Yeah. But Michelle, it was good talking. I got to go ahead on and lay it down and go ahead and lay it down and go and throw myself right back out there to the Matrix. You know, but
I mean,
yeah, and it was good. Definitely good talking to you, Michelle, and hope one day I guess like me, you, and Mike, we all get up here and I don't know, Christine get up here. I don't know, Alana get up here. You know, we all get up here.
Yeah, all come up in here. Screw it. All you people in chat room, all you people, even the trolls come in here. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, we need it. We want to. I just want to compare our differences. You know.
Yeah.
You could tell. You know, McMuffin will be great. We can compare ourselves to McMuffin, and really, you can tell who's awake and who's asleep. You know, because I mean, McMuffin would be a great example to come on here.
Oh yeah.
You know,
he's a tough.
I'm not gonna put him down. I just want to compare how I think and how he thinks. You know, that's all I want to do. You know, he can do whatever. He can put me down. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a top prospect.
Oh yeah, very. Yeah. So yeah, me and Steve wanted to invite McMuffin on a live Google chat hangout. We have to coordinate this all together. We just want
Yeah.
it all together. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That was great. This is great. This is a great hangout.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
First time using it, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So
cool.
I had to figure this whole thing out. Wow. Felt like a dinosaur earlier when he was telling me what I need to do.
I didn't know, I didn't even know what I was. I didn't even know what I was doing. I took everything off of Mike, and he did to me. So I did the same thing to you. So I got the idea.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so yeah. Now you know. No, it's like if I do to you, I think I don't know. I think it automatically comes to you or something. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for coming though. Thanks for being on my show.
Okay.
You
Okay,
know.
Michelle. Good talking to you.
Yeah. Thanks,
Good
Steve.
talking to you. I want to say peace out to Alana. Peace out to Mike. Peace
Yeah.
out to BC Mike, Steen. I can't remember the others, but yeah, everybody that's pretty much
Yeah. This is
positive
now.
over here.
Peace.
Oh, okay. Is there?
Yeah, peace. Like the hippies. Yeah.
Okay.
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 Have a good day.
Okay,
Have a good day. A good night. You know. Bye
Okay,
bye.
you too.
Yeah.
All right.